Welcome to Joe Sports Channel. Welcome to Joe, the Fighting J on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:40 p.m., April 27, 2019, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. Before we start talking news, sports, and a lot more things, we have someone who hasn't been on my show for 3.5 months. How you doing, Mr. King Sayah?
Good. How are you?
How you been, man? How's things going? How was Saudi Arabia?
Good. Nice to have me on your show.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while since you come on my show.
I know.
How's things going? Everything's going good?
Everything's going good.
Are you happy you're back in Saudi Arabia? Is it a different time? Now you're in London?
Different time than London, Ontario. I'm happy to be back on your show, and hopefully we have a few nice topics to talk about, and let's kick on the show.
Absolutely. But before we get on topics, we must stand for a moment of respect for our beautiful country.
Yes.
Stand up, please. You look good. Look good. Go keep fighting. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Joe Sports Channel. You know, I had a show by myself, but with this guy, the show is going to be absolutely ballistic. So things are going good, Joe.
Going perfect.
Going perfect.
Yeah.
Well, first, let's get into the topic, the big topic today for all Raptor fans and for we, the North. Jessica Jade's right there. You're here. I'm here. Let's get it on. The Raptors dominated against the Orlando Magic. They completely destroyed them. They dominate them. Now the Raptors were in a game today against, well, the Philadelphia 76ers. And the 76ers, beat the Brooklyn Nets 4-1 in the series. The Raptors come in today at the Scotiabank Arena and dominate Philly. Tell me about Toronto and how good they are with Kawhi Leonard.
Well, of course, they're a better team. Every time you add new players to the team, I guess the team picks it up one notch, and hopefully that's the notch that we need to pick it up to win the Cup this year.
The finals?
The final.
What do you think about Kawhi Leonard? You think that was a good trade, and he's going to be a Raptor for a very long time, or is he going to go to Hollywood?
I think it's good trade. I think it's good for the Toronto fans, and no, I don't think he's staying in Toronto.
And why do you say that?
Because most superstars, they like to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's where all the hypes and all the media, and they like to be around the superstars, whether they're actors or you get more famous, I guess, there. That's famous down.
Now the question is, if the Toronto Raptors can go through the 76ers, I believe they are. I have never seen a better basketball team than the Toronto Raptors after dominating the Philadelphia 76ers. And the 76ers are a good basketball team. Ladies and gentlemen, they are a phenomenal basketball team. A couple of years ago, they were number 30th in the whole National Basketball League. Now, if Kawhi Leonard and the Raptors win the finals this year, you think your mind would change and Toronto would change because they finally have a championship and they have a player to rely on?
Of course. Anything can happen. Money talks these days. Anybody, like any superstar or any player in sports, you make them good offer and If they like the town, they like where they are, they like the team.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't mind staying. But a lot of them, hopefully, he's not a selfish person.
I don't think so.
I hope not. If he's a selfish person, then he's looking out for himself, and he's going to leave Toronto and go someplace else.
I don't think so, because he was under a team that was one of the best for so many years, and Greg Popovich is the best coach. Now, tonight, the Denver Nuggets against the San Antonio Spurs, Game 7 in Denver. I hope the Spurs win. It's not because of Greg Popovich, it's because of DeMar DeRozan. I want him to move on. I want him to feel that, yes, he got traded, he accomplished so much, and look, he's in round 2. It's the same as Toronto.
That's good. Good for him. He deserves it. He deserves to be, like, he's not a superstar right there. But the trade, it's like shaking the teams, shuffling the cards. You know,
absolutely.
That's what it is. It's like you didn't give any like good person to get a bad person. You traded good for good. So both teams gonna be better, and both players gonna show themselves, you know, in the front of the new team. So hopefully they both go on.
We got to believe. We're called We the North, and I have someone on the line. She is a huge Toronto fan. She is very close to Ottawa. I'm not going to introduce her. She can hear that golden voice of Joe Booney. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Joe. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Mrs. Jessica Jade?
I'm great, thank you. I'm excellent after that stellar game.
What do you think of the first half and second half with Toronto?
I was blown away. I really had low expectations because we don't usually win the first game of a series, you know, and there's so much hype and pressure. But I was blown away, like just blown away. In the beginning, it looked kind of sketchy, that the first half there, and then they just kind of hit their stride, and what an incredible game.
Jessica, what do you think about Siakam?
Wow. He I think, was a really pleasant surprise. And I was listening to something today. They were saying that they're talking about our all-star quality player. So we'll see what happens.
I really believe Toronto can go all the way. Now you got Boston and the Bucks. I would love to see Boston beat the Bucks because we have a better opportunity to go to the finals. Do you think the Celtics would have a better chance? Well, you think the Celtics and Toronto would have a better series than Milwaukee and Toronto?
That's a good question. I think that we have a better chance against Milwaukee, but I think we have a better chance, you know, definitely against Boston. But I think the series against Milwaukee would be far more intense.
Oh, absolutely, more intense. Tickets would be up. You know, the Superman, the seat guy, the best Raptor fan, Sayah, who's courtside, would be excited. But I really believe, Jessica, after what I saw today, I think we're going to beat them in 5. I know Jessica was messaging me this morning, messaging me this afternoon, and a couple of days ago. Joe, I'm worried about game 1. I told her, Jessica, we lose always game 1. But for some reason, after Toronto dominated against the Orlando Magic are not too bad. But what I saw, game 5 in Toronto, I really believe the Raptors can beat the Philadelphia 76ers in 5 because they are a competitive team and they are going to succeed in the future.
I'd love to see it go in 5. I really would. I don't want them to play 7 games. That's going to be a grind to go into the next series for sure.
I think this year it's their year. I think this year it's looking good for the Raptors.
I think so.
I hope so. That's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling better and better as these playoffs are going on.
You know, I hate to say that and see them losing. I said that about the Leafs too, and you know, I keep saying this year is their year. So, but definitely, I feel like the Raptors are a better team than, you know, they're playing with heart.
Absolutely.
You know, they're playing with heart.
I did ask Jessica this last week on my show a couple weeks ago. What do you think about the trade with Valanciunas leaving Toronto to go to the Memphis Grizzlies and bringing Gasol? You think that's a better choice or what?
Yes.
And why do you say that?
I mean, we all love Valanciunas. What a phenomenal player. I just think with the Gasol, it's a different level of intensity. I think he is like was a key element to the level we needed to be at for playoffs. Like he just is a playoff player. That's the feeling I get. His intensity is just phenomenal.
See, Jess, I agree with you, but there's one thing I can't agree on. Yes, Valanciunas was younger, and he could have had more experience in basketball. It was sad to see him leave. It was sad to see him leave Toronto, but I really believe if Valanciunas was there, he could have improved more on his baskets, on his buckets, like Jack says, and Matt. But at the end of the day, we have Gasol, and we have to look forward. We cannot look behind, because if we look behind, Jessica, we're not going to go very far. We're going to be in those moments that Andre Berniani, Vince Carter's, those times we're missing the playoffs. You know, all those bad times in the Toronto media and history, Jess. So I think Gasol is a great player. I just don't think he is good as defenseman as Valanciunas. What do you have to say about that, Jess?
I don't know. I've been really, really impressed. I've been really. I think this might be all the elements needed. Not to say necessarily player for player one is better, but I just like what I see as a cohesive unit with Gasol.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Noel says Raptors are more hungry and tired of waiting. It's their time to knock down the wall with the Shadow and the Night King. So I agree with Noel on that. You know, Noel, he's a fellow American brother, very respectful guy, and he likes the Raptors. He respects the Raptors, and I thank you from that. From Canada, from London to New York City, man. It's a great honor to have you on my show, Jessica.
I love it, and I'm very interested to know what's going to happen with Leonard. I think if we go all the way, he's going. Like, even if we just go to the finals, how could he not stay? It'd be stupid to leave.
Because
just pray.
Because Josiah, what my father told me, he says, he doesn't think he's ignorant, but there's a lot of ignorant people in the National Basketball League. And he just thinks he's going to leave because Hollywood, that's where everybody wants to go. But I said, Mr. Josiah, how could you say that if he brought this team so far? Why would he walk away from that if he was coached by the greatest coach in the National Basketball League, Greg Popovich? So I really believe, Jessica, and I hope you believe with me, that he's going to stay for a long-term contract. I believe he's going to sign a 5-year contract with $68 million US. What do you think?
We have to believe. I tell you, I've had my heart broken so many times that Damon Stoudemire left, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and so it's hard to be optimistic about it because I agree with what your father's saying, because there is that mentality of who wants to play in Toronto, who wants to play in Canada, who wants to stay for this weather. Tracy McGrady literally, I think I said this last week, he literally left. Because he woke up one January morning, he was out of milk, and he had to walk to the store, and he thought, to heck with this, get me out of here, So, I'm praying he'll stay, and I think it'd be the best move for his career. McGrady regrets it to this day, leaving, because that was his moment with his team, and he left. So we're hoping and praying. I'm praying, but I don't feel optimistic about it.
See, Noel says if he leaves, it's because he wants to play for LeBron. What's your response to that?
Yes. He wants to play by LeBron James' side. He does.
I don't know how far that's going to take him. LeBron James is King James. Let's be real. He can carry a team on his back. But I don't know how well this year's gone for him.
How many more years do you think LeBron James has in the National Basketball League?
I say 3.
I say 4. I have a feeling he's going to walk away from LA. I don't think he's going to.
If it goes worse, and if we don't see a rapid improvement, he's not going to just watch his career. He's not going to leave on the bottom.
Definitely, they put a good team for him next season.
Well, you saw this year. They had a good start. They swept and broomed the Golden State. Remember that game, Jessica, when I messaged you? I told you, I can't believe the Lakers are all over Golden State, in Golden State. Remember that game?
Yes, I know.
And look at today. It's 10:54 p.m. in Ontario, London, April 27, 2019. And who's in the playoffs? The Raptors, the Spurs. And who are the Lakers? Well, they're playing golf with Tiger Woods, So
exactly.
So I just hope Kawhi Leonard stays. And I really believe, as a Raptor fan, and I think you believe as a Raptor fan, and Mr. Josiah King-size as a Raptor fan, Kawhi Leonard will stay. And I believe the Raptors will go to the finals this year and win the championship against the Houston Rockets. I believe so. I don't think Golden State.
There's no way we can't go to the finals. Whether they win or not, I don't know. But I think we'll be there.
Now, you had Golden State against the LA Clippers. What do you think about that series, Jess?
I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from here. What are your thoughts? What do you think is going to happen?
I believe Golden State's going to go to like 3 rounds, but I think they're going to get knocked out. I don't know who, but I have a feeling they're going to get knocked out. I don't think they're good enough team from, a couple of years ago. They just don't have that same momentum like the Clippers. Yeah, they were a good team, but Blake Griffin's gone. The Clippers are a total mess. How can you win 2 games? How can you win a game in Golden State? A couple of years ago, you couldn't even win in Golden State, and you're beating Golden State in a playoff game. It tells you right there, Jess, that they're not the same. And people are saying on here in this group chat, NBA finals are going to be Golden State versus Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica, if it's Golden State versus Toronto, you have to come to Toronto, and I'm going to buy you a Bud Light, and we're going to watch the Toronto Raptors celebrate and beat the Golden State Warriors in 6. Mark my words.
Well, write that down.
Write that down on that Joe Booney list. You think Steph Curry is the best NBA three-pointer in the National Basketball League or what?
Yes.
You think so? Why do you say that?
Well, I don't know if at this moment in his career, but I would say, like, considering his entire career to this point, inclusively, I would say yes. At this moment in his life, maybe not. I don't know.
See, a lot of people say, Steph Curry is the best three-pointer. I don't believe that. I think the best three of all time was Ray Allen. Remember Ray Allen, Jess?
Of course I do.
If you don't know who Ray Allen, Jess, is, I don't know if you know basketball. Ray Allen was the best three-pointer of all time because he put a team together. Steph Curry did not put a team together. Steph Curry had everything given to him. It's like when you say, you know what? Sit down here. You're not going to work. I'm going to give you $1 billion. $1 billion. No. Ray Allen didn't do that, ladies and gentlemen, especially Jesse and Josiah. He earned it by working, by improving players, by trading players. And look, he won championship. He hit the buzzer beater game 6 to tie it to go to the overtime. Won that game? Game 7, the Heat won. So the best three-pointer of all time in my predictions is Ray Allen. So you can like it or not, but at the end of the day, yes, facts might tell Curry has more. But in my head, in my sports facts, and maybe Jessica's facts, that maybe Ray Allen is the best three-pointer of all time.
Oh, for sure. Now, who do you think, as of right now, at this moment in the NBA?
Best player of all time right now?
3-point.
No, just at this moment. Best player at this moment in the NBA.
Three-pointer, I believe Stephen Curry. I just believe he's an incredible player. I have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for his father. But I think
phenomenal veteran that we were so lucky to have at that moment in our history.
Oh, it's an amazing time. See, a lot of people say this, Jess. You got LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. I say to myself, you can't, have the same
compare them.
You can't compare
different
them.
era.
It's like saying Cindy Crosby and Ovechkin. I say this every single week, and people say LeBron better. Tell me how LeBron's better. Has Michael played against LeBron? No. So stop saying LeBron James is the best. Yes, he broke his records. Yes, this. But there is no player ever better than the game than Michael Jordan. He was number 1. Mr. 23 from Chicago, played for the Chicago Bulls, and he was the best. And people can say, LeBron's this, and this. Hey,
he took the name.
Era,
he took the name before LeBron James. He was there before.
He was there.
So it's very hard for somebody else to come and wipe Michael Jordan's name off. Michael Jordan is the best. He'll always be the best.
Look at Noelle. Noelle says, I love her. She knows her basketball. Jess, your basketball fans love you, and they support what you do, and you got that golden voice to be on the show every single week.
Thank you so much, Joe, for having me. I'm so pumped. I'm more excited than I've ever been. I feel optimistic. So we'll see. No problem. I have I got one final question to ask you before you go. Spurs or Nuggets, Game 7 tonight. Who wins? It's in Denver. I want DeMar DeRozan to move on, but I'm not too sure. Well, of course. I mean, we would love to see DeMar get a win. I'm gonna say Spurs. And you say Spurs? Okay, I'm gonna say Spurs, winning by 6 points. But
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm nervous, you know. I'll be watching it later. If I'm done my show in time, I'll be watching it. And I'll be messaging you on Discord. Jessica Jade, Spurs win. Let's go. Raptors win. That'd be awesome. I would love to see the San Antonio Spurs against the Toronto Raptors, but the Spurs have to do a hell of a lot to go to the finals. Thank you, Jessica, for being on my show.
Take care, Joe.
God bless you. See, we even have women supporters supporting the Toronto Raptors.
Of course.
What do you think of it?
There's a lot of people love sports. I hope the Raptors go all the way. I think it's their time.
Yeah.
It's their year. 2019. They're gonna go to the final and win.
I believe so. I really believe.
And we're gonna go to Toronto and celebrate.
Oh, I want to go to Toronto this series. I want to go to Jurassic Park. You want to get into this topic so badly. I'm gonna open up for you. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm very disappointed. I'll talk a little bit about it, but I gotta move on to the playoffs after. You want to say something about some team very disappointing once again?
Well, the Toronto Maple Leaf.
Yeah.
Toronto Maple Leaf. The best fan base, the best all around, best players. I don't know what to say about the Leafs. The best coach, best management. They are the best all around. For them to lose, you cannot blame one player. You cannot blame one person. You got to blame the whole organization from top to bottom. Doesn't make sense for them to lose year after year, especially to Boston. When you come to play, you guys getting paid, and you're getting paid well, and you are professional. And we support you through thick and thin. I supported you for years and years. And my dream to see you guys winning the cup one day. So you got a lot of support all around. You guys know that as a team. I just want to say something. When you show up to play, you got to play at least 60 minutes. You cannot play the first 5 minutes of the game and the last 5 minutes of the game. Expect the goalie to win the game for you all the time. Expect other team to, kneel down for you. You got to play with toughness. You're going to play with heart. We got to stop blaming the coaches.
And the refs.
We
got to.
And one player, he did this, he did that. Nobody's perfect. I'm sure other teams, they have the same thing. They have players that make mistake every once in a while, or the coach screws up every once in a while. But they move on. And they go, when you get into the playoff, you got to play with heart. If you want to win the cup for Toronto, as a Toronto Maple Leaf, for Ontario, for Canada, how many years now?
Since
62 years?
67, they won the
62 years? That's enough.
62 years.
Well, now, what are you guys waiting for? To start throwing their jerseys and hats on the ice and start booing the team?
We got the best coach.
Everybody's
blaming.
They have the best players. The best players in the National Hockey League put together is there. When it comes to playoff, I feel like they're playing during the season. It's like it's okay to lose tonight because, I have tomorrow. But in the playoff, you have to play with heart. There's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no tomorrow. You have to put everything you got on the line. And you are the younger team, faster team, better scoring team than any team in the league.
Joe, you look at it this way. You look at it this way, Mr. Sayah. How many years haven't we gone through round two? Since 2004 era, since Matt Sundin. I watch every single team playing in that track. There is no better team than Toronto. They're faster. They're more skilled. They play quicker. They're fast on the puck. And I'm watching Boston. I'm watching Chicago. I'm watching Edmonton. I'm watching Calgary. I'm watching all these good teams. And they're not the same as Toronto.
You know what?
But how can't we beat Boston for so many years? I told you, Joe, Boston is going to beat them. I said 6 Toronto, but I believed in the bottom of my heart they're not going to win. When I said Boston was going to win Game 6, I knew it. Boston was going to sweep them. Game 7.
I knew that. You know something, when I go to buy something for your sports show, for you, for the Leafs, like, honestly, if I see something like about the old teams on the Sundin, Matt Sundin days, my heart goes to it. Doug Gilmour, Wendell Clark, before. I like to get it. When, like, the new team that we have put together, they haven't really proved themselves. My heart does not go to anything I see in the store with, their name or their jersey or their number or anything like that, because they haven't proved anything. They have not proved anything to the Ontarians.
Nazem Kadri. I'm going to say this every single week because people need to get this to their head. Stop blaming the refs. Stop blaming the press. Suspension after suspension after suspension. Yes, he's sticking up for his team. But when you retaliate, you're not going to get a beautiful
Let me tell you something about Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri, he's trying to be the tough guy, the best player, this and that, to carry the team on his back. I did not see anybody play with toughness except for him. I did not see anybody put their heart on the line except for Nazem Kadri. I did not see that all the leaders dropping the gloves or doing something to get the team going. Like, everybody's waiting to pass the puck to them to score. Come on.
There's not going to be another.
Boston's not sitting there waiting like each player for another player to pass them the puck to score. You got to play with toughness. You have to play with heart. And that's what Kadri did. He plays with his heart. He played tough. He's got bad luck.
Yeah.
I don't play, like, I blame him for certain things that he shouldn't have done what he did.
Yeah.
But you know what? Somebody has to stir the pot. And he tried to stir the pot and it backfired in his face. Do you think the team picked it up? Says one of our best players took one for the team? I don't think so. They did not. He took one for the team. He lost money. He lost games. People talking about him. You know what?
It makes them look bad. It makes us look bad.
You know what? Does not make nobody look bad. Makes the team look bad. Because he took one for the team. The team did not pick it up and win the series for him. They should have done that.
That's a spit. Not on Charles.
They should have done that. They should have done that. Okay.
But you don't go to the head. You do not go to the head. You cannot. I don't care how it is. Go shoulders, head.
You know what?
It's just. I don't care if it's fake or not what he did. It wasn't right what he did.
It's not right what he did. It's done.
He could have killed the person. He could have literally killed them.
It's done. Okay. It's not right, but it's done. We're talking as a team. What he did is wrong, but he did it to fire up the team. Maybe he did it out of frustration. He did it out of something, which it's fine. But at least the team should have won this series for him to move on, because he did all that for the team. I did not see the team pick it up one notch to win the series to get him back in for the next one.
What happened with Nazem?
Now, is he the playing? You know what? If they don't want him in Toronto, lots of teams would love to have him.
I don't think anybody wants him right now.
Oh, yeah.
Not with his
attitude. Oh, yeah.
Because, he's very cheap.
You know what?
He's very cheap.
You know what?
I don't like. I think he's worth a lot. I think he's a great player. I think he's an awesome. I think he deserves to be an assistant captain, not the captain, but at least an A. He's a phenomenal player. He's the oldest member of Maple Leaf.
Then what's the problem? So what
the problem
you're saying?
You cannot, when you retaliate, no matter what, you are going to pay for that price.
Listen,
and look, how many years we haven't beat Boston? We have never beat Boston.
This guy played with his heart. Okay, this guy. Oh, it's his fault. I just said, why didn't the team pick it up and win the series for him? Did you see?
Because they lost a good player. They tried. What else can you do?
What happened if he had a cold and he couldn't play? They're going to lose the series too? If somebody has a cold, they can't play? You can't blame one player. No, you can't.
I didn't say blame one player. But when you lose a key player like that, he was tough. He was playing phenomenal. He was the only one who played on the ice. Okay.
Okay. I just said. Okay. My point is, he took one for the team. The team should have tried to win the series for him to get him back in, because he took it for the team to fire them up, and it backfired in his face.
Yeah.
People think that he's the blame. What happened? Like I just said, what happened if one guy got a cold and he can't play for one game or two or three? The team gonna lose because that person? You think that person is a team, or he's piece of the team? He's not the team.
I think he's a piece of a team.
Yeah,
but I think
of course it'd be better if he's there, but he's not, and they had a chance to win it. You trying to tell me they lose in 5-1 and they come back in the final 5 minutes, they make it 5-4, and you expect them to tie it and to win it 2 more goals? Come on.
No, I'm not expected that, but I'm expected to at least win the series. I was expected to see that. Why are they blaming Mike Babcock? Why do the people say, media say, fire Mike Babcock, fire all these people? Because of what?
Out of frustration.
Out of frustration. Well, the coach can tell you so much. If I told you, hey, but go over there. If he doesn't go there, you can't blame the coach. The coach can do so much, Mr. Sayah.
No, they have to listen to the coach. Okay? When you have the best player on the ice, okay, you have the best player.
Someone says sometimes even when you take one of the team, it takes away from the team. Emotionally shifts sometimes for the worst.
Don't give the Leafs no excuse. No excuse. No excuse.
Excuses for 50.
That's all excuses.
Of my life.
That's all excuses. Okay? No excuse. Like I said, if somebody gets sick, you expect that he's not the team. He's part of the team. Okay? You don't lose because somebody got. He had the chance to come back the next series, and we have the best players in the National Hockey League.
Yeah, one of the best.
Okay.
Tavares.
Okay.
Phenomenal player.
All they had to do is just play 40 minutes out of 60. I watched almost the whole series except for the last game. I know they were going to lose. You know what? It was sick. They come out strong, and then the rest of the game, they go downhill. The last 5 minutes, they come back, try to win it. Come on. They can't do that. You can't. Even the big boys there. I didn't see Matthew drop the gloves or doing something for the team to fire them up. I didn't see nobody.
I didn't see it.
Their best player on the ice was Marner and Tavares.
And Marlowe picked it up at the end.
Okay? Marlowe is an older person. He's not going to drop the gloves and do something to injure himself either. Okay? But you have a lot of players on the team. You have lots of players. You don't give the puck to the other team. You're getting paid. You're getting paid to play hockey. You're trying to tell me they trade the players and they get other players for what? For the better. Just because one player gone, now we're gonna lose the year, or lose the series, or lose the Stanley Cup.
I wasn't intentionally saying that, but I'm just saying we have to work as a team, and if we don't work as a team,
that's true.
But it's like we're dividing. We're dividing our players.
Kadri, somebody, I don't know if it's, meant it or didn't mean it, tried to take his knee on knee, and none of the team stood up and said, hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Okay.
Like, they left him by himself, stranded.
Mitch Marner, Kapanen, Zach Hyman, Connor Brown, they need a contract. Do all those 4 players sign, or are they leaving Toronto? And after that, William Nylander's discussion. But those 4 players, are they getting signed?
You know what?
I believe Marner's going to get signed for a big contract. I think he's going to leave for a very long time. I think he loves Toronto. He's close to London.
He's I would say he's one of the best ones on the ice.
Oh, I think he was.
And if they trade him, good luck for him. Because I don't know about Toronto. I would love to see all those guys stay in. Like I said, pick it up, notch in the playoff, play with heart, put some effort. Don't back down to nobody.
Yeah.
Play with toughness, play with heart, play with, But I don't see that. I see like bunch of nice guys skating around the ice, try to win the game. In Boston, bullied them, played with tough, whatever. But you blame Boston for being tough. They're playing now. They went to the second round. Come on. Boston wasn't out. The Leafs were out.
Boston's a very good team.
So if you play like Boston and you make it to the second round, why not? Go for it. Stop being like nice guys on the ice. And I don't expect Marner to drop the gloves. You got the faster skater, one of the best players in the world, Marner. You got to protect him too. You have big boys. The way Boston threw him around and threw everybody around, come on.
Do you remember Zdeno Chara throwing Brian McCabe halfway from the ice?
Yeah.
Ottawa threw him right around.
Yeah.
I felt like that. I felt like Toronto was getting dismounted.
I'm disappointed with the Leafs. I'm really disappointed with them.
I don't know how to explain myself. What kind of disappointment?
Honestly, I'm going to give them chance one more year. And if they don't do something, I don't want to watch them no more. I do not want to watch them no more. And I'm going to pick another team. Seriously.
You being a traitor, Joe?
Well, honestly, if next year they don't do anything, they don't even deserve to be watched by anybody.
What do you think about Babcock? I think he's a phenomenal coach.
Yeah, he is.
Well, people are pissed off because he always pulls the goalie with 3-4 minutes. What do you think about that? That's his tactic in Detroit.
You know what? When the team is not playing for 60 minutes, what other choice he has? You tell me.
Well, I agree with that. It's the media that's saying that. It's the fake news.
Okay, if the team gonna leave it to the last 3 minutes for Babcock to do something about it, if I was him, I would pull the goalie too. Yeah. If they're gonna leave, not play to the last 3, 4, 5 minutes, what choice they leave in the coach? When the coach see them playing and they're in the lead, he doesn't have to pull the goalie out when you lead him.
No,
but they're not doing that. So that's why they're forcing him to pull the goalie out. He's trying to help much as he can. You have the best goalie. You have the best player. You have the best coach. Come on.
What do you think about Frederik Andersen this series? You think he deserves to be first star?
You know what? I'm not going to blame nobody. Like I said, you can't blame the goalie. You cannot blame the coach. You cannot blame one specific player. I blame the whole team.
We blame it. We blame because we are true fans. But the media is blaming Babcock, blaming Hyman, blaming Marner, blaming the refs. There's a thing up there. Okay, but it's over. Stop saying it's the refs did this, the refs did this. It's the team. If the team was the same as the Boston Bruins, Toronto would be moving on, not Zdeno Chara and the Boston Bruins. Yeah. So stop blaming Mike Babcock. Yes, you're saying Babcock's in jeopardy. Fire him. How many years have you fired Carlisle, got rid of Paquin, all those coaches for so many years? Where did they go? They went off and won Stanley Cups. Babcock won 2 Stanley Cups in Detroit, and you want to fire the best coach in the National Hockey League and Team Canada championship in 2008, 2009? That is gibberish, ladies. That is gibberish. That's a fool. That's the biggest fool I ever heard since 2006 when I was 6 years old when I fell off my bike and I broke my nail off my toe. That's what it sounds like. Believe me, it does. Like, Babcock's the best coach in the National Hockey. I think he's the best of all time. And I think I'm crazy. Hey, I'm not crazy. I am logic. I am telling you the truth. Babcock knows his game. And if he knows his game, that's what I love about him. Yeah. Joe Sports.
Hello, Joe Booney.
How you doing, my friend?
This is Alexander Octopus Cortez.
Speaking.
Actually, that is not my real name. My name is Sam Hill.
How you doing, Sam?
Hi, Joe. Is this an okay time to phone?
Absolutely. We're live on our show right now. We finally have you on.
Okay, man. My computer's been down, so I don't know what's going on, But I wanted to phone and check in and talk about our show a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to people to hear about our show on my show, and it can connect. You know, we can develop. So I heard a little bit of the message. I wasn't too aware, but I want to hear the whole discussion, and we can go from there if I can confirm.
Sure.
So what's the show about? When's the show? And why do you want Joe Boone only on the show?
Okay. First, something's going on. Maybe I could talk about. Would that be okay?
If it's clean, if it's good, yes, we can talk about that.
Okay. I have a bad cold, man. I'm just feeling really down. And usually I walk around. I'm a pretty fit guy. I'm pretty tall, pretty not arrogant, but I feel pretty strong. In a way, when you get down like this, when you get unhealthy, in a way, it's a good thing, man, because it shows you everybody is humble. Everybody's humble, and you better get good with God, because you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely, and I really believe your cold will go away. I know it's been sick for everybody. I haven't been sick for almost a year. I've been good, but I really believe you, Mr. Sam Hill. You will beat this cold, and you'll feel like $1 million in a couple of days. You need to rest. You need to drink a lot of vitamin. Drink some lemon. Take a nice hot bath with garlic. Rest yourself. Nice hot shower. Have some chicken noodle soup, homemade. Nothing from the freezer.
You're right, man.
And I think you're accomplished, Sam. I really do. You think you're accomplished. You know, everybody's been sick. You know, Josiah was sick. My mom was sick. The tree, everybody was sick. But you know what? You will get through it, and you will accomplish a lot in the future.
Are they okay now?
They're absolutely okay. They took some antibiotics, and they're better. If I could send you antibiotics, my fellow American brother, right now, I would. You know?
Yeah, you have to be careful. Sometimes you have a virus, cold, and that won't work on that, but the doctors will give it anyway. So, anyway, about the show,
yeah.
Joe Boone, about the show.
Yeah.
So before Joe Boone and me and some other people, we put on a show called Disorder. It was a cool show because we did different things, and I really found out how good Joe is on the show. The problem was other people weren't really passionate about it. When you're dealing with a bunch of people, you find out who the true passionate people are. I don't blame anyone, but I wanted a show that's all on me. I don't have to depend on other people. But through the show, I have to thank CEO for telling me about Joe Boone.
Yep.
People don't get him, and the CEO has fun with you, Joe. He has fun with you. He teases you.
He's a nice guy.
He really likes you, man.
He's a nice guy. He's like a brother. You know, he likes to tease, but at the end of the day, he's put me through a lot, and he met me all these new guys, and I met you through him, and it's amazing how communication can get you so far in life. And look, you're on my show. I'm going to be on your show hopefully very soon. It's just amazing how things work in life, my fellow American brother.
Well, I have to correct you, Joe. I disagree with you on one thing.
And what is that?
You mentioned you're going to be on my show, and I originally came up with a name that's, not fancy, not original, man. Just a Sam Hill show with Joe Boone. And then I'm thinking something's bothering. I'm thinking, wait a minute, man. Joe doesn't get a second billing. This is our show. Joe and me, we are in it. So it's not the Sam Hill show. It's called Righteous with Sam Hill and Joe Boone.
I appreciate it, man. It's an honor. When would this show happen?
Okay, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to phone and update you. We have the go from the producer, Ron Stock. He always keeps his word. He said it will probably be on a Tuesday or Thursday, and I'm waiting. You can talk to him about this anytime, man.
Absolutely.
I am just waiting for him to give me a specific date.
Okay, you tell me a certain day and all that, and I should be good for that. And I confirm, hopefully to be on that show would be a blessing and an honor.
Well, Joe, let's be honest. When I first heard about you, I thought it was a bit, because sometimes they do bits and they do this thing called Go Cow, where they're really laughing at the person. I thought, coming from CEO, you never know with him, right? But I talked about this before. I started listening to you, and you are the real deal. You have talent, and this Joe Booney is great.
Mind. Crazy. He's out of his fucking mind. He thinks Mike Babcock is the best coach ever in hockey. Are you out of your fucking mind? Josiah,
you swear one more time, you will be off my show. Thank you very much.
I was like, Josiah, I don't know how you don't just smack him upside his head.
Because that's my opinion, and I believe Mike Babcock is the best coach in the National Hockey League.
Scotty Bowman in your eyes just like never existed.
My friend, if you say, if you say Pat Quinn's the best coach in the National, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you.
Argue with them. Take him on, Joe. Take him on.
No, I just think Josiah should smack you.
He doesn't. Hey, Sam Hill. He just doesn't agree with my opinion at all.
You're out of your mind.
You can do it. Right,
X-Files.
I'm no X-File. I think you're the X-File.
You're not from this planet.
I'm not from. That's. You made my day. You made my 11:26 p.m. I'm out of my mind.
He knows exactly what's going on. He knows I'm telling the truth.
No, he doesn't know you're telling the truth. He knows.
You're crazy.
He doesn't know.
You're out of your mind.
Okay, explain it, to Mr. CEO. Explain how nuts I am if I said Mike Babcock is the best coach. Tell me what.
What has Mike Babcock done? How many Stanley Cups?
2 Stanley Cups. Actually, he won 2 Stanley Cups, but he won 2 more.
Okay, let's just look at Scotty Bowman. We're just gonna look it up. How many? Scotty Bowman's won 9 Stanley Cups.
Okay, yeah.
You can't compare anybody to Scotty
I
Bowman.
just did, Josiah. I just did.
Scotty is the best.
That's my point. Josiah, you gotta.
Yeah, but Mike Babcock worked under Scotty Bowman in Detroit. So he learned a lot from Scotty Bowman.
That's awesome, but he's not better than Scotty Bowman.
No, he's not. No.
So there you go. Joe's crazy.
Scotty Bowman is nobody can top Scotty Bowman.
I'll let him talk all he wants.
But now Mike Babcock is one of the best. Like, he's a good coach. He won 2 Stanley Cup with Detroit, and he put Detroit made it to the playoff every year he was there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure.
Listen, Joe, I remember those Detroit dynasty teams.
Yes, but I don't expect the Leafs to win every year, but at least win the cup once. It's been 67 years. You know, like, it's okay to go out in the first round or second round, but at least win the Stanley Cup.
Well, first off, let's talk about Nazem Kadri.
Yes.
Who is a total bum. He's been a bum. He's always been a bum. He's always been overrated. He stinks. Dion Phaneuf, is he even playing anymore? Does he even exist?
Yeah, I think he plays for LA.
Okay, exactly. Okay, the Leafs. I don't get how you let Joe Booney be here, and he doesn't even talk about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh.
See, Sam Hill, how he jumps off topics? This guy's the lunatic fringe of Dean Ambrose. You are the next Dean Ambrose, Mr. CEO. I think you're lunatic. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, back to 2017, before New Year's. You start with your Jipper, CEO. You're not going to go very far with this, buddy.
Oh, you're Superman. You made all the catches. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the greatest athlete this country has produced.
Okay.
Probably, if you want to tell me, I wouldn't say Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, what country are you talking about?
Canada.
Yeah, well.
He's talking about the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Talk about the USA.
The guy who's going to be
Canada, maybe.
Listen, Guerrero is going to be the best player in baseball in a couple of years.
You think so?
Well, that's hard to predict.
And why do you think he's going to be the best player?
Great ever.
You know
Doesn't
what?
mean anything, buddy.
In terms of hitting, 80 out of 80. Mike Trout, 70 out of 80.
Yeah, well, Mike Trout is great.
Vladimir just started, man. Give him a chance. Don't see you are over. CEO, you are overrating him. You're already overrating him. Anyway, Sam Hill, let him talk all he wants. So this guy, I don't know what you caught him, but we should make an account for him called
The wine.
the whiner of baseball and the jealousy of Joe Booney, because that's facts. You come every single week. If I don't talk about somebody about baseball, you say, "Oh, Joe Booney's not talking about Freddie Guerrero or not talking about Tulowitzki." Come on, CEO, grow up.
I didn't even bring up Troy Tulowitzki, but now that you mentioned it, you didn't even care when he left. You didn't care when Donaldson left. You didn't care when Encarnacion left.
So I have to make a video every time when somebody leaves. Is that what you're telling me, CEO?
They were all more important to the Blue Jays' success than Kevin Pillar.
I made a video for Jose Bautista.
CEO, can I step in and say something?
Yes, Josiah is God to me. So,
Okay, thank you.
You
You
know,
know, Joe Booney came out and said something about Pollard. It's more like when you see all, like he was one of the last ones of the old team, except for Smoke. You see him leaving, it kind of hurts. When you get to know the team, you get to know the players, you get to know everybody, and you see, you know, the last one going hurts a little bit. So I can see where that came from, Joe Booney being affected by Pollard going. And I'm sure if Smoke go, it'll affect him a little bit too, because they dismantled the whole team. Now they got a new player. Vladimir Guerrero, yes, he could be one of the best players in the world, but let's give him a chance. He started yesterday, and tonight, I don't know what the score tonight, what happened, if they won or not.
No.
They did.
but
So it's good.
Come on, Josiah. Josh Donaldson meant a lot more to the Blue Jays than Kevin Pillar ever did.
Blue Jays. Like, who cares
And when
about the Blue
Encarnacion
Jays
meant
for real?
way
What have the
more.
Blue Jays done in baseball?
They won in
Okay.
92, 93.
What is the,
They
I
were a
don't know,
dynasty
man.
in
What
the
have
80s
the
and they
Blue
won
Jays done?
two World Series in the 90s.
No, he jumped. He jumped. See, this is the problem with CEO. He jumps topics. You know.
I didn't. He brought it up. I didn't.
You brought Freddie Guerrero. You started commenting on that, and then you got into this group chat, and you started bashing about. I'm worried about this player, and I said Babcock's the best coach, and I did say Babcock, and I still
Joe,
stand.
I'm trying to understand the logic in your brain where you get upset that Kevin Pillar. I get okay. He's the last guy of the old team. Fine, but Edwin Encarnacion, the man with the parrot.
So you want me to cry? That's what you want. You want me to cry for each
I
player.
would like tears for Edwin, and I'd like tears for Donaldson.
Wow.
Over tears
Yeah,
for Kevin
Paxton
Pillar.
anyway.
You need help, buddy. You need help because I'm not lunatic, my friend. I'm being.
Joe Booney, you want to hear something, Samuel? Joe Booney said that Joe Girardi is the greatest catcher in Yankees history.
Yeah, I said that, and I'm on my word.
No,
On that.
Joe, gotta disagree with you.
You can disagree with me, but I'm on my word. I'm on my word. I'm not lying about it.
Jorge Posada is nothing. Who cares about him, right?
See, you're going backwards. Let's look at the future.
I'm just saying, Joe, you're not thinking right.
I'm not thinking. Well, I'm thinking very good. Once I got somebody in the caller, let me join this with Sam Hell.
Josiah knows this. I'm telling the truth. You're gonna watch this back, Joe, but you're gonna see Josiah's been giggling the whole time.
Joe Sports Channel. Joe Sports.
What's up, Joe?
How you doing, Noel?
What's going on? So, is the conversation about best catcher for the Yankees?
Yeah, and the conversation, you said you want to have a conversation with COs too, so I gave you the number too.
Yeah,
This is just how crazy Joe Booney is.
the best catcher of all
Joe
time.
Girardi, the greatest catcher ever for the Yankees.
The best catcher of all time ever for the Yankees would have to be a tie, and that would be a tie between even a possible Yogi Berra, or if you want to go even more modern, it would have to be a Sterling Munson. So you can't just go
Munson,
over
that's it, man. I just know Munson. Munson had the character, he had the guts, he had the drive, he had the talent, he had the smarts. So yeah, Bear, I don't
How
know
about this,
much
though?
about
How about
he
this?
talked kind of funny, but I'll
You
go
couldn't
Munson.
even have Joe Booney. If you had said Russell Martin, I would have been like, okay, that's a bit insane. But Joe Girardi?
That's my opinion, my friend.
He's pretty good, man.
Noel, let me ask you a question. Noel, let me ask you a question, okay? Right? Because we talk each week, we talk about wrestling, we talk about baseball, hockey, and all that. I respect your opinion if you say you're the best. I might not agree with you, but I'm not going to argue with you and come on every single day. Oh, you said Joe Girardi and all that.
When's the last time I called in, Joe?
No. I'm just saying this. Just saying it with the hell of it. So you got to. You don't have to respect my opinion, but you don't have to come on each week, each day. You know what I mean? And say He's not the best. Okay, he's not. But in my opinion, he is. I wasn't born in back in 1956, 1970, 1980.
You don't have to. You grew up with Jorge Posada.
Okay, but my opinion, I said Joe Girardi, and you're not getting that through. It's okay if you don't. But don't keep arguing with me because I said somebody that you don't like or he is not the best catcher to you.
It's crazy.
It's okay, CEO. Welcome to the world of Joe Booney.
CEO.
I don't know what kind of world that is. That's called the lunatic fringe of Dean Ambrose. Yeah.
Don't hype him up too much yet. Yes, he has his father's swing. Yes, he has power. But you know how many people who came up that were supposed to be better than their everyone, and they were great for the first year or so, and then what happened?
But Joe Booney wasn't even mentioned. He didn't even mention it.
When CEO says maybe in 2 years, yeah, maybe, and probably not.
Well, you gotta give him a chance, couple of years to play. That will.
He doesn't even mention it. You wouldn't if you only watch Joe's Booney, you wouldn't even know that he existed.
This guy doesn't know. This guy, I don't know what he's on today, guys. So don't even listen to him.
What are you on? You think?
I think positive. I think logic, my friend. And if you don't like my opinion, well, that's too bad, buddy.
It's not that I don't like
That's his passion, man. That just shows he cares, you know?
I guess so.
But if I said these things, I would be in a mental hospital.
I can tell you right now. Yes.
If I took the things Joe Booney says to a psychiatrist, he would be Baker active. He would be
CEO, just say that again, Noel.
I said that I watch all sports. I'm not specific to just one sport, but I can tell you this right now. Vlad, he's going to be a great up and comer, but it's just everybody doesn't know him right now. He's a new beast in the game.
Right.
He's a new person that's in the game, so they don't know how to throw to him. They don't know how to play to him yet. But if what's going to be his ultimate test is when they finally adjust to him, when they finally say, okay, this is what you might need to do to get him out. This is what you might need to do to strike him out. This is what you might need to do to make him not hit long balls. It's what he does after that is what will define him as a hitter. So right now, yes, it could be a piece all he wants. Take advantage of the fact that they don't know who the hell you are. But guess what? When it comes down to the fact that when they do start to know who you are, that's when it makes it count. That's when it shows who you are as a hitter, and that's when it shows who you are as a player. So right now, yeah, like I said, he's a beast. But when that adjustment comes, that's what shows that you really are a beast, or you're just someone who's gonna really zip out after time.
I agree.
Cuban player for the Dodgers. I forgot his name. He started up a few years ago.
Kershaw.
He was on fire. He has great talent, but he did fit into the team, didn't have the right attitude, and now he's traded. So yeah, you don't know. But one advantage CEO has is he plays baseball. So
I just told you it was Matt Kemp. That's who you're talking about.
No, it's not. Matt Kemp is not cute.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, Yazoo will Puig.
Yazoo Puig.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've seen Puig. I've gone out to Dodger Stadium, live in California, saw Kershaw's perfect game. He had a no-hitter. He should have had a perfect game. But Puig, talent. But he didn't fit in, man. So that's what we're talking about.
He had an arm that was just incredible. He could just whip the ball. Whip it.
So, you guys in California.
Exactly. Certain teams that are like that. There's players like right now, I'm a Mets fan. I just watched my team get demolished by the Milwaukee Brewers. But
You must be used to that.
There's a player from the Mets right now that he is on that team, but he wouldn't be great for a big city or a highlight team.
Exactly.
He's perfect for like a Milwaukee Brewer or even a Cleveland Indians, and that's Steven Matz. You had what's his name that was a pitcher in LA that he went to Arizona a couple years ago. What's his name?
Greinke?
Yes.
Arizona, yeah. He has that long hair.
He was perfect for Arizona. Was he perfect for LA? No. And he said it himself. He wasn't perfect for LA. He would have anxiety attacks before
He did well for LA, didn't he?
He did, but he said he wasn't perfect.
How old was he, Noel?
I think he did great if we're thinking about the same guy. He just got offered more money.
How old was he, Noel? Was he in his 20s still, or? going to the 30s.
Older.
Older.
He's older. Yeah, he's definitely older.
No, he did really great, man. He might have said that, but he left because of the money.
No,
Yeah.
no, he
I
left
just
because
wanted
of
him to say.
anxiety. Trust me.
What?
I know that for a fact.
But my thing is this, though. Look at him now. What is he doing now?
The guy in Arizona, I think he's doing pretty well, right?
He's hanging out in Arizona. Why do you have such a problem with people from
One of the
Arizona?
only good pitchers that team has now. That's
Why
why
are you racist
you can go
against
to a
people
team.
from Arizona?
You can go to a team for however much money you want to give.
Dale.
But the thing that matters the most is surrounding players.
Yeah, some guys don't do good in a big city, right?
He
They
likes
do
the
better in
money.
a small town. Exactly right. How do they handle the pressure?
Hey, Arizona's going to be a good team in the future, man. They're looking good. It's like saying the St. Louis Blues. Oh, the Blues were last place. Well, look at them now. The series is tied 1-1.
Well, you know, we all want the Blues to win the Stanley Cup. It's about time. It's about time. Come on. They have never won. They've never won.
I believe they have a good chance of going to the finals this year. You know, the series is tied 1-1. The Dallas Stars beat them today 4-2 earlier today. Congratulations on Dallas. They're going back to Dallas. It's going to be a good series, but I believe the Blues can get them six. I didn't say Dallas was going to win. I said Dallas, and I said congratulations on Dallas' victory today. They won 4-2. They're going back to Dallas, but I believe the Blues are going to win in 6. God bless you, CEO. That land I love, stand beside her and guide
Oh,
her.
you're kicking me out?
No, I'm not kicking you out. No, I just said God bless
Don't
you.
kick CEO out, man.
At least you guys not arguing anymore.
I don't kick people out.
Man.
I don't kick out CEO. Only kick them out once.
See, hey guys, I want to say something to CEO. When Joe Booney have his show, when Joe Booney talks, he talks from the heart. He speaks his feeling. I know that. He doesn't beat around the bush. Okay? So, like, you can get upset with him. He's going to defend himself because that's his feelings. Like, he never write anything on paper. He does not, get somebody to teach. He said it from the heart and his feelings behind it. So you can't blame him, really. He's going to defend everything he say.
CEO has promoted Joe. CEO has put Joe out there, man. I only know about how great Joe Booney is because of CEO.
No, CEO put me out there, but I was always myself. He didn't make me, you know. I was, but yeah, he helped me out.
People have to know about you, Joe, to know how great you are.
Oh, I know.
CEO did that.
I like CEO. I have nothing wrong with him. Yes,
Yes.
he likes he teases, but he's a nice guy. I respect the guy.
No.
He can argue with all me on, but I gotta respect the guy.
I know Joe Booney have a lot of respect for CEO too. I know you did. Yeah, he does. He does. But I like it when you guys argue back and forth. There's no hard feelings, just an argument.
This is why CEO, before you have the question, this is why I know CEO quit, because he used to text me every single morning around 6:30. He used to send me links to go buy like a mic or whatever, or equipment and all that, and say, you're going to do well. I think you're going to be the next future sport broadcaster.
Yeah.
And when somebody says that, let them tease me all they want. I just look at back at 6:30 in the morning before I used to go to school. He used to do that for me. So the guy does care, and I respect the guy very much. He can say what he wants, but at the end of the day, I have to respect him like another human being.
It's nice to argue about no hard feelings.
I'd like to ask a Josiah question.
Yeah,
and I don't, please, no bullshit answers, because Joe Booney will come up with some excuse. I just want to know why we don't have him interning at, like, Rogers TV. Why is he not doing this? Why is this still a
Good question.
You know what?
Yeah, you know, with that picture you took today, Joe, posted it up on Twitter.
Okay.
I even said it yourself. I think that looks perfect on me. That's a perfect.
Joe could go to Rogers TV.
Boy, I don't know your name, man, but you're a good caller. What's your name?
Wow.
You know, sometimes you know what they say.
Noel knows his stuff.
You know what they say sometimes? They say it's not what you know, it's who you know. All it's gonna take for Joe Booney to meet the right person one day, and he's gonna be there somewhere.
But Josiah,
Believe me.
Josiah, you gotta push, man. That's American. I know you're Canada, but you gotta push. You gotta make it happen. And CEO makes it happen.
good. Okay, TSN, one of their anchors, Jennifer Hedger,
Yeah.
She used to be a volunteer at that exact station in London.
Really?
So I don't want to hear from Joe Mooney, oh, you got to go there. And you know where the TV station is.
I know where it is, and actually they're having a thing they call it the London Public Library in downtown London. I think it's May 2nd. It's 3 to 5. You go there, put your name down, and you can volunteer. Because Rogers TV, they already look at my stuff. They watch my stuff because I send them links and they watch and they like it. And they told me after when you're done the show, message me and we can go from there. And I keep emailing them. I keep sending them. You know, I keep like volunteering all my hours and all that. And haven't really got anything back, but I'm gonna go May 2nd and see what the problem is. I'm going in person. That's what I said. I'm going in person.
You go to the station, right?
I'm gonna agree with CEO and Sam on this. You are your biggest promoter. You will always be your biggest promoter.
Yeah.
And this is from someone who used to be in the promotion game. You are your biggest fan. You are your biggest promoter. And however much effort and everything you put into how much you promote yourself is how much effort and everything everybody will put back into you. And I honestly agree that you have enough and you have more than enough from what I've been witnessing since I've been here. And honestly, I think that you should put yourself out there a lot more.
No, but this bullshit.
No, you're completely right. That's one of the reasons why I'm putting on a show with Joe. But your CEO is telling him the same thing. Joe, you're 19. You just got to push. That's just the way of the world, man.
You're 19 and you don't work. You could be spending all your time just doing this.
You know what? It's a dream. You know, when I come on here, it's a dream. It's like I sit in this chair and I love talking sports and talking to you. It's an honor, you know. And when I went to CTV News for that tour, I swear to God, I'm going to say this on television and on my show. I couldn't get up. It felt like when I got up, somebody took a quarter of my piece of heart away because that's how much I love doing the show and the job. You know.
Well, like I said, brother, you have to push yourself more than you have to. Like they said,
I have a couple ideas. We're gonna try them out, see what happens. I have a couple ideas. Hopefully they're gonna work.
You gotta push. I don't know. I agree with everything CEO says as usual because he talks about the truth.
Yeah, I used to. I fucking used to go into there.
How did you do? How did you do?
How did I do?
How did you enjoy it?
Yeah. I mean, I learned a lot. I don't know. I mean, I don't work in the TV business now because I don't particularly like the industry. But you know.
What do you think if he CEO? What do you think if he goes down, say to not Rogers Center, maybe a smaller arena, and he start putting his own show right in the lobby there to just let people catch people's attention? Do something. Like, what do you do to catch people's attention? You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess you could do that if you like. What do you mean, like go to
like even outside the arena?
What, it's like a man on the street, hey, this is Joe Booney.
Yeah, like have your own microphone, your own speakers, and talk to people. Okay, we'll have a cameraman. We'll have questions, answers.
Joe's better get a good microphone.
Or even in the mall. Like he has to shine somewhere where somebody's gonna say, "Who the hell is that guy? Keep doing this. Let's get him over here and see what he's all about."
That's not a bad idea.
You know what I mean?
But,
like you gotta keep stirring the pot.
I feel like Joe Booney, there's a lot of planning involved with that.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah,
Not really.
Do you know how to edit videos, Joe?
Of course I do.
Do you know how to color correct?
Color correct? No, I don't know how to color correct. But I have somebody.
You know how to set the levels?
I have people I know who can do that. Who I went to school with. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, yeah.
100% of chances not taking it is 100% of you not willing to train.
Keep in mind, I just want to say one thing. What Joe Booney wants to do, I went to school for.
Joe, you know,
Joe acts like I have no knowledge, and
I didn't say anything. See, this is the problem with you. You think you guess you think I think you don't do anything. What do you do? You think I don't do it? I believe you, man. Okay, yes, I haven't went to Rogers TV, but I volunteered. Maybe I haven't pushed myself so much, but I'm pushing myself. I'm trying to get there. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there on May 2nd for that thing and sign up.
Saying this for a year and a half.
I know you've been saying it for 5 years if you even want to say it.
He's right. CEO is right. Like, we got to do something too.
That's a hookah.
Joe, like, I have like one great pubic hair now. That was never a thing when this thing started. You've given me my first great pube. Congratulations.
Your first interview will be CEO.
I would love to meet CEO, but I think he lives in Toronto, I think. All right.
With that hookah, you're making me miss the UAE right now.
Come on over, guys. You're welcome to come over.
That'd be fun.
Sam Hill, having Sam Hill here would be an honor as well. Now, I want to get into this.
Has he phoned before? Man, if I were you, I'd be talking to him every day. He just said he was involved in Prolo. Everything he said, man. Have you phoned in before?
Have I called? Of course I called.
Okay, I just think he needs to hear from a bunch of different people, and you're very impressive. You're telling the truth, man. The thing is, Joe has such great talent. Probably CEO wants to see him do something with it. So I think it's a fair question.
Talent, but he's got no balls, and that's his problem. He has no cojones.
God bless you. I want to bring up a series up quickly, okay?
This is serious, Joe.
No, I said I got to bring up a series, not serious. Series quickly. Then we can move on back to this topic. The San Jose Sharks were down 3-1 in the series against the Vegas Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights looked like they were taking San Jose all the way. What happened to the Vegas Knights? Game 7 comes. 3-0 Vegas, 10:45 left. 4-minute penalty. San Jose Sharks score 3 straight goals. Power play still with 52 seconds. 4-3. Vegas ties it up with the dying seconds left. San Jose wins it in overtime. San Jose is now in the second round, and they're up 1-0 in the series. Are the San Jose Sharks a playoff? Are they a Stanley Cup competitive team this year, Joe?
Yes.
With Joe Thornton?
They are. They're going all the way. Yeah, they're going into the Stanley Cup, and I hope they win it for Joe Thornton.
Would this be Joe Thornton's last year if he won the Cup?
I believe so. He will retire, yeah.
What about you, Noel? What about you, Sam Hill, CEO?
I hate the Sharks, so I hope they all die.
No, I'm asking if Joe Thornton won the Stanley Cup, do you think he would retire?
Well, I hope not.
Why are you so hope not?
Because I don't like the Sharks.
I asked you. No, I asked you. You hope not, but it doesn't make sense if you say.
I wouldn't like any team with the name the Sharks anyway.
They're a good team. You said you went for Vegas. Why do you like Vegas, CEO? What's the reason behind that?
Why do I not like Joe Thornton?
No. Why do you like Vegas?
I don't particularly. Well, because I'm a Raiders fan.
You're a Raiders fan. Okay, I understand.
So, but personally, I feel like
Should you get the Raiders jacket?
when I was a kid, Joe, I was a fan of Detroit. But, if I had to, I live in Toronto. I hate the Leafs, but I guess I have a soft spot for the Sabres. I want to see the Sabres.
Yeah.
Because I remember that bullshit Brett Hall goal in the finals.
Yeah. We have some breaking news. After one overtime, the Blue Jackets or Bruins tied 2-2 going into second overtime. The overtime will be happening in 15 minutes, guys. So you can go on CBC Sportsnet and check that out. And look at this. Josiah is on the phone with the tree. Noel, Bruins against Columbus. Do you think Bruins are going to have that series, or Columbus is going to come back today, win in the second overtime, and go and beat the Bruins? What do you think about that, Noel?
I think Columbus will take it. Columbus is one of those teams that, when it comes down to it, when they feel like they're batting against the wall, they are like a wolf. They'll bite on at you. So I think they're going to come out and actually come back and be more offensively handled. Offensively handled and take people out. So I think they'll be good.
I think so. And who's your Stanley Cup champions this year, do you think?
This year, it's unpredictable. Just because of the fact of both the Vegas Knights and the Capitals out, to me, it's unpredictable because I was actually calling for the Caps to repeat. But after seeing that series with the Caps and the Hurricanes, I knew they were collapsing. I just didn't know they were going to collapse that bad. I would like to see Stanley Cup Finals to probably be looking somewhere around the lines of either Carolina or, to be honest, even San Jose could be doing something.
Yeah, San Jose, come on.
I'm not a big San Jose fan, but I think San Jose might be up there.
I have a feeling. San Jose against Boston, Chara against Joe Thornton. That's just. I had that good feeling since the first playoffs, 2019 Stanley Cup. So I don't know, but Carolina is a very scary team. I think Carolina is going to beat New York tomorrow again. I just think Carolina, these underdog teams that people said, oh, they're nothing to nobody. Look at them now. They beat the Washington Capitals in Washington, D.C., where the Capitals won the Stanley Cup last year in Vegas. So you never know. It's scary what to say. So we hope the best for all these teams.
That was a bad night. The night that the Capitals won the DC. I remember, I'm in DC right now. So that night to have the Capitals lose and, everybody being all sad and everything, it was like the worst night to ride the subway ever.
Yeah. You okay, CEO?
I'm good, Joe Mooney.
You're warming, man. You're coughing up there.
No, I was clearing my throat.
I know, okay. What were you going to say, Josiah? Sorry, I cut you off. I was going to ask some more of that question. Thornton?
Oh, about Joe Thornton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you play in the National Hockey League or any sport for many, many years like that, it's nice to see that person winning the cup and retiring. He might play 1 year after that, but I doubt it. I think he's going to give it up. He's getting old. And
he has a big gray beard. Huh?
Yeah.
That's really full of gray. Haven't seen that.
He could play for more years, but I don't think so. I think if he wins the cup, he'll retire. He'll hang the skates. It's enough. He got his mission accomplished. I like to see every old player win it at least with his team or a different team, just to put their name on the cup. Why not?
You don't like
they
this
work
guy.
years. They work hard for years.
I got a question for Josiah.
Yeah.
So with you saying that you like to see every older player win, do you think Henry Lundqvist will ever win a Stanley Cup?
Henrik Lundqvist? No. The goalie, you're talking about the goalie for the New York.
As much as I'm a Rangers fan, I agree with you. I think he's never going to win.
It's the team that, like, they dismantled the team and they're not playoff contenders. They're not Stanley Cup winners. So I think he's just gonna either get traded to another team and try to win the Stanley Cup, or he's just gonna retire and no cup. I like to see, like I said, not every player gonna put their name on the cup, but nice to see. I remember what's his name from Boston. They traded him for the last year to
Marty St. Louis,
Colorado.
Oh,
No.
Duchesne.
No. What's his name?
Stephen Nash.
No. He got traded to Colorado, and that year they won the cup, so he was really happy. He
Why are you
even
talking
brought the cup to Boston, but he played for 20 years or 20-some years. I can't think of his name now.
I know you're talking about it. It's not in my head right now.
No.
I know and the other day they showed him on the highlights, top 10.
Yeah.
Crap, I don't know. I should know that.
So it's nice. Yeah. And talking like about what I was going to say, like, you cannot say Vladimir Guerrero. It's like we are the fan. We pay those people to be there. We support them. We cheer them on. It's for them to shine, like you want the new players to make you forget the older players that that you cheered for. Like, I haven't seen like every time I think of the Leafs, I think of Matt Sundin, Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmour. I like to see somebody comes on and make you forget those people for a while, but I haven't seen that yet.
Yes.
Like, when I think of the Blue Jays, I think of the 92, 93 Joe Carter, winning the World Series
Oh, yeah.
with them, but I haven't seen anybody. Like, they came close with Batista, Encarnacion, and other players, but that was it.
Who I really liked. Well, it was in my time. Carlos Delgado. I think Carlos Delgado was really good. He
You know
was.
who else you really liked? Joe True.
Yeah, Judge Red.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I like Judge Red. Yeah.
Kevin Pillar.
What do you think about Kevin Pillar's return to Toronto? The standing ovation.
Fuck him. I don't give a shit.
Did you show Josiah that?
I didn't care. I don't care about defense at all, to be honest with you.
Well, defense wins championships, buddy.
Defense is terrible. I don't care about defense.
Well, without defense, they're not winning games.
Listen, if baseball was a home run derby, I would be okay with it. They just changed the whole game and just said, you know what, we're just going to go out there and throw batting practice. I would be
Yeah,
okay with it.
they're like that.
Sorry, Noel, what were you going to say?
I said, did you show Josiah that picture of Jose Bautista?
Yeah, remember when I showed you that picture with Jose Bautista? Remember the guy with the beard and he's sitting beside him?
Yeah.
That's Noel, the guy you're talking
No.
about. He met. Tell him the story, Noel. I didn't really tell him the story because I was busy that day.
So basically what ended up happening was I was flying home to DC from Florida, literally in baggage, just checking in, and all of a sudden I was standing next to Jose Bautista, and I was like, oh snap, Johnny Badge. So came out asking for a quick autograph. He said, yeah, let him finish check in. Wasn't bugging him. I had to leave because I had to go catch my plane. He caught me on the tram, so while we're on the tram, his wife decided to take a picture for me and him together. So as that picture you see is the picture of me holding up with me and him, and that's actually me and him together. Even his wife said, you guys can look like twins with the beards that both of you guys have.
Really?
I thought they were brothers at first. I thought they were related.
That's good, man. You want to hear a story what happened with Joe Booney and I went to the Jays game about 4 or 5 years ago?
Oh, was that the one where it was like your grandson's like first birthday and Joe made you take him to the game?
No.
Tickets, we can't not go.
No, it had to do with the gloves.
Okay, all right.
You want to hear it?
Yes, I do.
Anyway, Joe Booney takes older gloves with him just in case, you catch foul ball or something like that. Oh, anyway, we're sitting there bored, the sun beating on us and everything. Those two girls, they came and sat beside us. So they're drinking, huh? I guess, I don't know what happened, but they got talking to Joe Booney. And one of the girls liked the gloves that he has with him. So she said, that's nice gloves. And Joe said, yeah, it's mine. She said, I used to play baseball and I had exactly same gloves, like that. It's an all beat up gloves, eh? I think we picked it up from yard
25 cents.
25 cents.
I remember that.
And that girl says, I'll buy it. I'm thinking like, was she gonna give him $5 for it? And Joe looked at me and I said, tell her yes, you'll sell it. Like we're thinking they're drinking, who cares?
Yeah.
So she offered him $40 and Joe's eyes just lit up. I said to Joe, say no. Joe says no. She said, I'll give you 60 for it. Joe looks at me. I said, okay, take 60 for it. And you know what happened? The funny thing about it, they went to get a beer. They asked Joe to hold on to the gloves for them till they come back. They went to get a beer and they never came back.
$60 for the glove.
How old were you? 12?
I was 13 back then.
13 years old. He got to keep the glove and the $60.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I think they kicked him out.
I don't know what happened. But she said to me, I don't trust you. I want your son to hang on to the gloves for me. So we go get a drink and come back.
That doesn't make sense. How?
They never came back.
Why would they trust me? I'm taking the $6. Let them trust you,
No. I don't know what happened, man. That was funny.
They won that game too. I remember
Yeah.
Toronto winning that game. That was a good game against the Yankees.
And Joe looking left and right. I hope they don't come back. I hope they don't come back. I get to keep the gloves and the $60 is going all frisky.
Con them out of their money.
And he kept talking. You think they know us? You think they'll see us?
And that was probably the best time going to I remember that. Man, time flies by, Time does.
And you know what? When he was a kid, him and I always had piggy bank. We saved money to go to the Jays game or to go to any sport event. And one time we had, I think, close to $200. We go into the Blue Jays game, and he said, "No, I'm not spending my money." I said, "Come on, we saved that money for the game." He says, "No." I get to the parking lot where you gotta pay, and I said, "Joe, I have no money. Hurry up, give me some money." I ended up taking money from him to pay for the parking lot. He didn't know what to do, huh?
Yeah, that was 50, how much? $50 parking.
$40.
$40 parking. We could have bought 2 hot dogs for that.
Like, it doesn't even matter because the amount of steaks that Joe Booney's eaten off your dollar, like, you should be charging him interest. I think you should just feed him grass from now on because I feel like Joe's eaten enough steaks for a lifetime. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually had a lot of steaks.
Well, you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping when he make it big and he buys me my first sport car that my dream I never owned.
That's not gonna happen. Come on.
Or maybe a truck, 4-wheel drive.
You think he's gonna buy you a sports car?
Why wouldn't he?
Dared to serve him hamburgers for once in his
Actually, this is the goal, ladies and gentlemen, especially my fans out there who are watching me tonight. Thanks. If I get big one day, ladies and gentlemen, the tree gets a nice Ferrari. Mr. Sayah gets a nice 2024 F-150
My
with
dream.
extra leather comfort chairs inside, with the speaker, with the iPhone and all that, and season tickets for the Leafs building. And I'm not
season tickets for the Leafs.
No, I'm not like that. I'm on my word, my friend, and I'm being logic. Hey,
well,
if I won $50 million tomorrow, I would give Joe a quarter of that for him and the tree to go on a trip. And me, I would move probably to California and to Spain.
He gets a quarter. He's the only reason you're alive. Quarter.
I'm alive because of Joe Boone is alive. Believe me. But we're not gonna.
Now, CEO, you remember he said all these things on the air. Huh? If he wins tomorrow, you guys are witnesses, eh?
Joe Sayah, you know he's not gonna give you anything.
Actually,
well, you guys witnesses.
He's not gonna give you shit.
Hey, he said it on the air.
Yeah, we all know he's
hey,
alive.
let me say, my beautiful fans out there, I said if I win the lot, I will give him a quarter, maybe even more. I am on my word. Hey, guys, please don't listen to the arrogant over there, Paul Heyman, the next Paul Heyman of the WWE. Believe me not. I'm telling you the truth. My word is on my word. And if I don't do that, my show wouldn't be no longer here. I'm being serious. If I won the lottery, he would get a lot of money. Believe me.
Well, if you made $50 million, I don't know if that show would still be there, Joe.
Sam Hill will always be here. Sam Hill is always in my heart. I have a lot of respect for the guy. And I appreciate Sam Hill coming on my show and calling to my show and asking me a lot of good questions. Sam Hill, you are a true American, and America needs you very much, brother. You're a good patriotic guy.
Thanks for the kind words, Joe. It's fun being on the show. Josiah, it's an honor being with CEO. I do happen to agree with him, man. You got to push yourself, and I look forward to working with you, Joe.
Thank you, Sam. I look forward to work with you, too.
He's insane to me, though. Like, without Josiah, Joe Booney would be homeless. He goes, I'd give him like $30.
Come on, CEO. You're a witness there. He said he's going to give me quarter of that.
You know he's not giving you anything. You know that.
Yeah, but he said it on the air. I can sue him for that.
He's a known liar. He can cry on demand.
I'm no liar, my friend.
He does these things.
No.
Joe, you have a cousin.
Yeah.
He lets us all know that you can cry on demand.
I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this on air, and I'm going to say it to you. That cousin is a radical, radishing cougar, and I have no respect for him. He puts my show always down. I got no respect. That's not true. Nobody should even respect that radishing cougar.
What do you mean he joined ISIS? What do you mean
he's a radishing cougar. He's a radical radishing cougar.
I was gonna say.
I think that had something to do with the butt, right, Joe? You explained it once.
Yeah, and that's it. We're gonna stop. We're gonna pause there.
A butt.
The size 15 boot, the radishing cougar. But guys, Noel, I was gonna ask you this question too. I don't know if you're watching hockey playoffs right now, brother.
I'm here.
You watching hockey playoffs?
Yes.
Do you think who do you have this series against the Stars and Blues? The Stars and Blues, who's taking that series in your opinion?
As much as I would like to see the Stars do something, and Blues do something, I think the Stars are going to take them out.
And how many games? 6 or 7 or what?
I think it's going to go full 7.
I think it's go full 7.
Go back and forth. I think the Stars game is going to be the best game out of all.
Man, Dallas is something else. It's pretty cool. Hot weather, you get a hockey team there like Nashville and all that. I like that in sports. I really do.
Is Nashville really all that hot?
Well, it's hot, but there's a lot of country down there. You don't really think about hockey, you know? Think about more about football.
He's talking about Dallas, Texas, where their biggest thing is football. They're big Cowboys and everything. So to have a hockey team, that's actually pretty good out there.
Yeah, I like to have that. I call it moderation, actually. I like that. I really do like that.
Joe Budden is a but don't believe his lies.
I don't lie. Trust me, I don't lie.
You
Believe
make
me.
things up.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Like what, CEO? Like what?
He's not giving any. First off, I recall that we were supposed to get T-shirts a couple of years ago for Christmas, Joe Booney T-shirts, which we all never got.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Next Christmas, we were told that Joe Sayah would dress up as Santa Claus, which we also never.
Yeah, but Josiah had some personal things, and he had a family members in a very.
Promises he can't keep. That's what we all.
Why no T-shirts, Joe?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why no T-shirts? I said I was going to make those shirts, but I backed down because I'm not paying the price for that guy who wanted paying more than what I could afford on the table. You know, when somebody tells you, when somebody says you get it for this deal, we're going to 100%, and then when they go and back down, you got to pay an extra 15%. No, thank you. But I finally have a dealer I'm going to be dealing with in a couple of weeks, actually, from Toronto. So I don't have to pay.
He's got nice shirts made up, huh? You guys like those shirts that he made up?
Well, I don't know because we didn't get them. We didn't get to see them.
Yeah. You didn't see a picture of it?
No.
Come on, CEO.
I didn't see anything.
He wants to wear it, not look at the picture.
He wants the full outfit. That's what he wants.
Let me tell you something about Joe Booney, though. He makes promises he can't keep. That's why I say, like,
I need to notice, like, what else
anything.
CEO, won't you think if he makes it big one day, he'll treat all his fans, people that helped him to be up there? What do you think, CEO?
He's gonna get a big head. He's like wearing a Flavor Flav like clock around his neck, and he's just gonna be like, "Oh man."
Are you saying he's gonna walk by us and not even recognize, pretend that he doesn't know us?
He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy used to make steaks for me, but okay."
Wow.
I'm gonna. You know what? We should buy CEO a shirt that the pictures I took of the full steak and put it on that shirt and send it to him. I'm being serious. We really should. We really should.
You're so decadent, Joe. It's disgusting.
You know what? It's okay, CEO. It's an honor. It's an honor. It's an honor to hear your voice. You can tease me all you want. You can do whatever,
I'm
man.
not teasing you. You're a rich kid. You're a part of the 1%. You're a millionaire.
Maybe that's good. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not good. But hey, my show's about positivity, about sports, about helping other people, and having King Sayah on my show.
You eat hamburgers.
What's wrong with steak and what's wrong with hamburgers? If somebody's going to offer you that, CEO,
Most people don't get to eat steak every day.
I don't eat steak every day, buddy. Actually,
Are you maybe a little spoiled, man?
He's very spoiled. He's extremely
Hey.
Joe?
it's good to be spoiled. Trust me,
Why is it?
it's good to be spoiled.
Why?
Because you feel when you're the only child, when you have no brothers or sisters, you don't really. The people spoil you, so you're used to that. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. See, I've been spoiled for so long. You don't know. It's like when you're saying, I've been driving this Bugatti for so long. I'm keep driving this Bugatti until you know what I mean.
Maybe that's why you don't have to drive that we're talking about, Joe, because you were spoiled.
No, I gotta get my license. I gotta drive. I gotta get.
Good-handed.
I gotta drive. Believe me.
Joe Booney's a rich kid.
Well, hey, you can say whatever you want. That's okay. I respect your opinion. I'm a rich kid.
Yeah.
I'm not rich. Hey, I got a beautiful little studio. I don't eat steak every day. Actually, I've been eating the last
What kind
couple
of
days.
steak? Prime rib or?
He
What do you
thinks
think?
he thinks when I have steak, it's always at your house. That's what he thinks it is.
Eat a hamburger that Josiah made because God forbid, you know, he didn't have enough for steaks for you.
You think I eat steaks every day from Josiah? No, no, no.
What happened?
People invite me all around. My uncles, my aunts.
See, this is Josiah.
No, I tell them, yeah, you're right. I've been eating a lot. I eat more steaks here than anywhere else.
Maybe if you weren't spoiled, you'd have more drive. If you have more drive, man, you become more famous.
I don't know, man.
Joe's trying to help you.
I don't think he's trying to help me. I don't agree with that.
No, he is, seriously.
No,
Need
don't
drive.
agree.
That's what Noah was saying too. We're not talking rocket science, Joe. You have talent, but you got to get out there, man. You got to drive, and maybe because you've been given everything, I'm saying that's being spoiled. That's not a good thing, man. We're talking about the way of the world.
Well, being spoiled, hey, it's not my fault if I've been spoiled or not. If somebody says, "Here, take this hat," you're gonna take it. You know, you're not gonna refuse back. Or somebody says, "You know, here's $100,000," you're not gonna back down from it. If you do, you know, then you do. You know.
If it's from your father, I mean, maybe Josiah probably works really hard, right?
Yeah, of course he works very
That's
hard.
a lot harder than Joe Booney.
Of course he does.
I mean, Joe,
That's the
honestly,
problem.
we were asking what you do all day long. It's not to put you down. I'm really kind of curious what you do.
I go to school and I come home and I go help my grandparents with the lawn and I go see people. That's what I do.
He's done.
So you go to college?
done.
I didn't know that.
Donnie.
Oh, that's done
He
it.
don't go to college.
I said I go to
He
school.
said he went to school, didn't he?
Yeah, school.
He doesn't go to college. He's doing.
But we're not gonna talk personal. We're not gonna talk personal things on here. There's more things to talk about.
Blue Jackets won the game.
Blue Jackets won.
Blue Jackets won the game.
Well, I'll tell you, those Blue Jackets, they're here for real.
Congratulations on the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's their first one for the second round
Yeah,
franchise.
they're here for real. They're not like they're playing with heart, not like the Leafs.
Who scored?
Bill, or whatever his name is, Steve.
Well, that's fine, but they won anyway, so it's good. I'm
It's
happy
one.
to see them winning.
That game's.
I want to see Boston out because they keep taking the Leafs out.
It was Duchesne.
Duchesne, yeah, he went through Colorado and Ottawa and then went back and now he's.
I got a question for Josiah though, honestly. Joe Booney, Josiah, what do you think is gonna happen to Joe Booney one day when you get sick of all his just sponging off you? What's he gonna do?
I don't know, man. Got no comment on that. This guy, I don't know.
You know what? Lons, if he keep his promises with nice truck for me and Ferrari for mom, I'm fine with it. But if he backs up on his promises, I have problem with it.
You know, Josiah, I live in Southern California, and you see these spoiled people all the time, man.
Yep.
The people who succeed usually have
Yep.
a drive. So
True.
I don't know. Joe's obviously a man. So I think that's all right.
You know what? I'm honest with you.
Come on.
No, he's not spoiled, and he works very, very, very hard toward goal, and we're all behind him. Like the effort that he puts into this show, into the goal that he likes. Somebody else would have backed out a long time ago and went to look for something else. But he keeps on working hard to pursuing his dream. He keeps working hard to pursue his dream, which that's something.
Yep.
Well, you're right, man. But having a part-time job is not a bad thing to do either, Josiah, right?
But if I wanted to do that, I could do that. If I don't, I have the opportunity not to do it. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
But those words mean a lot. I appreciate them. People care.
I mean, obviously, Josiah loves you very much and wants to do the best thing. But I mean, steak all the time, not working.
You're gonna go by somebody's word. Is that how you operate?
They like to tease you.
I mean, CEO can be brutal and mean, but he is a truth teller, right, Joe?
Okay. But one day he's gonna buy me half a cow. Okay, put it in my freezer, CEO.
Life.
Go check your Snapchat.
Happy
Check
New
your
Year.
Snapchat of the picture I just sent you.
Who, me?
Yeah, check your Snapchat real quick. I just sent you a picture that I just created of you. Put that as motivation.
Look at that. Look at that. The TV's with me.
Wow.
I like that. Thank you very much.
That looks good. That looks good. Who did that?
That's Noel, the guy who I.
Wow. It's like a newscaster. You know what? That picture should be out there.
I appreciate it, Noel. It means a lot, brother. It means a lot.
That's well done. That's well done.
Can you put that picture out there so we can see it too?
I for sure. You know what? How I met? This is funny. How I met Noel.
CEO, he gets jealous right away. He wants to know all your business now.
This is funny how I met Noel, because I'm a huge WWE fan. Yep.
I think Sam wanted to see that picture that I just sent you.
Oh, I'll put, of course. Are you watching?
You can put it on your page.
You want me on Discord, or you want me to put it on? You want me to put it on the camera? You can look at it.
Whatever you want to do, brother.
Whatever would
How you doing, Donnie?
people can see.
Yeah, I'll put it right now. I'll put it on my page on Discord.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem, man.
By the way, you're looking really good, man. It's like you've grown up a little bit. All the pictures of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Whoever took them did a good job. I'm talking about Discord.
He looks very professional, huh?
Joe, have you seen pictures of CEO?
Not really. Only one. There you go. I sent it to you.
He kind of looks like an angel. I mean, he comes off really, honest and everything and tough.
No, he's good. He's good. He's really good.
There's a butt coming. There's a butt coming. He's gonna start saying all my flaws. Here it comes.
Did you guys see it? I just sent it to the group. No, you should. If you have Discord or no?
Send it to mom.
Do you have Discord? If you ever.
Get on Discord, man. I think you'll like it after a while.
Yeah, you get on Discord.
I'd like to talk to you some more.
You can get on Discord. And
Look at this, Jessica Jade. I love it, Joe Sports Channel. Thank you. So let me tell you this. Let me tell you how I met Noel. Funny. So I'm a big WWE fan. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love Charlotte Flair. She's my favorite wrestler in the women's. So I saw this guy with this dude with a beard, with Charlotte Flair. I said, "Oh my God, that's Charlotte. How can it be on my page?" And I go up. It says right on it, because I like Charlotte and I follow all Charlotte stuff. It went viral for. So then I clicked it. Wow. It said this Noel guy. So
wow.
Let me message Noel. So I start messaging. I say, "Hey, buddy." He says, "Hey, man." He says, "Who are you?" I say, "My name's Joe, and I heard you're a big wrestling fan." He says, "Yeah, of course. I've been loving wrestling since I was a little boy, since I was 5." I say, "Cool. I have a brother named Mojo who loves wrestling too." And then he tells me, I love Charlotte. I'm a huge Charlotte fan. And then I send him a picture of my wall with Charlotte and all that.
Yeah.
And I say, "You know what? Call into my show." He called into my show. We got connection. He started making me stuff, Jose Batista, and look at him now. Just from that picture, that 2-minute picture meeting.
Communication makes better. See, when two people communicate, they meet and they become friends.
For Noel, why the Mets over the Yankees?
So growing up in my family household, I was the only Mets fan in my family. The rest of my house loved the Yankees. My biggest concern my biggest problem with the Yankees was one of my favorite players of all time was Don Madden. And in 1995, the Yankees forced him to retire in order to make cap room and bring in Jim Martinez. The thing is that he had 2 or 3 good more years, and he was my favorite player of all time. Like, I met Don Madden when I was a kid. My dad had taken me to a baseball game. Don Madden had given me a signed baseball all 9 yards. But at the same time, I was also a Mets fan. But I always supported Don Madden. Don Madden to me was God when he was the Mets basically. And when they did that to him, I saw it as a big sign of disrespect. Then when they basically forced him out. They basically told him, retire, or we're going to basically try to blacklist you. We're going to hold you, but you're not going to play.
Steinbrenner?
Yep, that would be Mr. Steinbrenner. So at that point, I didn't want nothing to do with the Evil Empire. So
London Knights?
I went right to the Mets full-time, full-fledged.
والله في عالم ليه
and I always been a big Mets fan. You'll see me at Met games. Like I said, I'm here in DC right now because that's where the military has me. But I go to Nationals games where the Mets play, and I'll be on the third baseline right behind the Mets. Like I'm always for my team, whether they're good, they're bad, whether they have a great season, or whether like today they get plummeted by Milwaukee. You know, like I'll always root for my team.
By Milwaukee.
Mets. The Mets. When you go to watch the Mets against the Yankees in the Mets Stadium, is there more Yankee fans or more Mets fans? Because when I always go watch Toronto, I always see a lot more Yankee fans than Blue Jay fans. One time when I went and watched Toronto at the Rogers Center.
Even in that, it's actually pretty even.
So when they hit a home run, the Yankees go crazy? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Yankees fans always go nuts when they're at Citi Field. Same way the Mets fans always go nuts when they're, Yankee Stadium. We have a group that is a part of the Mets fans that's called the Seven Line Army. And the Seven Line Army, they follow the Mets all year long. They go from anywhere from being in Chicago to they actually go out to the Dodger Stadium, and they do group sales, group tickets, so that if there are fans in that area that follow the Seven Line Army, they can actually buy their group tickets to view the Seven Line Army at whatever stadium that they're going to be at.
Yeah.
I do that. Like I said, I get my tickets. I go watch my team, and I can get booed out the stadium. I don't care. I'm still going to root for my team.
That's awesome. Sam, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I want to say this to you, and I want to say it to my fans out there who are watching me later on tonight and whatever. I come on every single weekend to try my best to do better at my show and produce more. We talk sports, we talk positivity, we talk about health, helping people. And my biggest goal is in respecting people, respect women 110%. And when everybody comes together as one group, as one nation, under one God or whatever, I am happy with that. When I sit down in my chair, I am so glad. But, when I leave the show, it feels like I want to do more and more and more. And I wish I could do this every single day, but I don't have the time. I'm busy with school. I'm busy with family. If I had the time to do this every single day, I would. And it is my dream. And it is my dream. I pray every single day. And I even got a dream about this, that one day I woke up and I got the job being a broadcaster at Sports Network, TSN, and ESPN. And that is my goal. And having a guy like Noel, having a guy like COO, yeah, he can tease me, Sam Hill, Ross Doug, all these, I can name hundreds of people who support me and fans who support me. It's just wonderful when they say, hey, Joe Booney, you're a role model to me. When people say that, it's like it's emotional in a very good way. And I'm proud I have Noah. I am proud to have Sam Hill. I am proud to have CEO Ross Doug. All my cousins out there, the real people who support me. It's an honor. And especially Sam Hill called me a couple of days ago. He didn't have to do and saying, Joe, you want to come on my show? I want you only to be on my show. It is just it's amazing. It really is amazing. And Sam Hill, I don't know. I know you on the phone, but I love you like a brother if I had one, man. And you are an honest person. And I respect you 110%. If you ever need anything, you or Noel, I have your back. I'm being actually dead serious from my bottom of my heart. I love you guys very much.
Thank you, Joe. I have to tell you that I just came off a podcast where Ian Ellis called me a complete fraud. So being on these shows can be kind of brutal because, Joe, everyone is not Joe Booney. Everybody's not CEO. You have the real haters out there, man. But I want to tell you, anybody goes after you now, they have to come through me. We're part of a team, right?
Yeah.
And if CEO is out there in your favor, man, that's a big deal.
Why would Ian Ellis say that to you? What was the problem?
Yeah, I probably would have CEO would know better about that than anything.
You know what? My biggest thing is this, and this is what I've always been told since I was younger. And if you ever watched Cat Williams, if you don't have a hater, not doing right. So if you have a hater,
I'm doing it right.
Completely right.
Oh, I'm doing it real right. I got a bunch of haters, but if I had people like CEO out there and Joe Booney and Ross Dog, I guess that's what Joe's talking about. Real people supporting you, man. Right?
See, I wanted to ask you this question. I wanted to ask you this question, CEO.
He goes, what? Joe.
Yeah.
One thing is bothered me. Can I know it's supposed to be sports, but can I just get this off my chest?
Yeah, no problem. If it's clean or nothing to do with swearing or anything else, we'll
you
do.
may have noticed, Joe, I usually swear and I've not said one bad word, which would be horrible because it's your show and out of respect for you. So of course not.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. You can go ahead and we talk positivity to people. So.
CEO, and it just really bothers me, and I don't want. I mean, I want to be real with you here, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe get your opinion. Maybe you'll even say something in support of CEO. So, CEO has been very unfairly treated by Don, and I'm not asking you to give your opinion, okay? You get along with everybody. You know, Don has basically tried to hurt CEO.
Donnie?
People don't realize
Donnie?
the truth. Here, let me just finish. Here's the truth, and then I'll shut up. The truth is, maybe CEO said something about Don's kids, but they don't know. But here's my point. What Don A. did, Joe, and maybe you'll comment, he doxed CEO in practice. He put his picture, CEO's picture out there. And Joe, it just seems unfair to me. And nobody said that, I think. I just wanted to say that. Let's look at the truth. I'm about the truth. I'm no fraud. And the truth is, when you look at the real damage, putting out someone's picture, that's what people should be talking about. Any kids, I don't necessarily agree that you get into kids, but they don't know. There was no damage. But damage putting out someone's picture, Joe, not right.
Can I? This is Donnie. This is about Donnie. This is about Donnie's situation.
Okay, sure.
This is about Donnie and CEO, right?
Well, it's about CEO taking crap he should not take.
Okay. Let me say something that I should be aware of, and I believe. You know, you can joke around, you can say anything, but when it comes to family, about parents or kids, something happens inside a father's chest that goes ballistic, and he's going to go after that guy. Now, I'm not saying that that's right, what Don A. did, but that wasn't right what CEO did either, talking about his children about that. What's you know, it doesn't matter if the child doesn't know or not, but what does the kid have to do within the show? You know what I mean? So don't talk about people's children.
Okay.
It's not right to talk about people's. I'm not going to talk about your kids.
Putting out someone's picture is the real damage, don't you think?
I think it was bad. I think it was a bad idea, but I think he did that to prove a point. You're talking about my son, so I'm gonna do this. And I'm not saying who's right than who. I don't know the whole. You know.
Here's the difference. Under law, freedom of expression, words, Joe, words are legal. You don't like it. Maybe they're in bad taste. It's actions that become criminal. And it was an action putting out his picture. And I don't know why people in Dog Universe don't talk about that. CEO was the one wronged because Don put out an action. Yeah, I'm not saying the words were right, Joe.
See, if he had any children, I wouldn't say that about you. I couldn't. I just cannot say that. Yes, maybe CEO should have said that. Maybe Don A. didn't say it, but he did that to prove a point. He's going to stand up to his kid because one day his kid maybe will look at that video and he says, "Dad, thank you for standing up for me." You know what I mean? It's not good what he did, Don A., but it wasn't good either, CEO. So two wrongs don't make a right. So CEO shouldn't have started it, or Don A. should have started. It should come to an end. They should come apologize, get rid of those videos, delete them, and move on with life. Because if you keep talking about that topic, if you keep bringing that same conversation up, you're not going to succeed. And I'm just saying that because I care for you and Don A. and CEO.
It's Don. And Joe, you know what he does? He basically lets people know that if CEO's on the show, he won't go on. What do you think about that?
I don't know. This is the first time.
You guys need to apologize to each other. I think. Let me tell you something, CEO.
This is Sam Hill.
Oh, Sam Hill?
And CEO left.
Okay, Sam. When it comes, like, I'm a father.
I am too.
Okay. Somebody said something about my kids. I'm gonna flip. like, don't come, like, you can say whatever you want about me.
Right.
Don't say anything about my kids. Now, I don't know the whole story. You said it. He replied back. I think you guys should connect back somehow. I think you should apologize first, because in my opinion, what I don't know the whole story, but what I understand, you started it and you said something. Like I said, if somebody said something, you're a father, is right? You have kids. If somebody said something, like if I don't know how old Donnie's kids, but if somebody like my age said something about your,
How old are you? I'm sorry.
pardon me?
How old are you?
I'm 55.
Okay.
Somebody, like, if I say something about your kid and your kid say 5, 6, 7 years old,
Right.
whether your kid has problem or no problem, are you gonna like it? Are you gonna allow me to talk?
No, I'm gonna hate it.
That's it. So listen, like Joe Booney says, two wrong don't make right. The best thing is you need to connect back with Donnie. You sound like a really nice guy, and he's a nice guy too. So you both nice guys. The only thing now you guys can do is just apologize. And move on.
Because if you keep sticking out the same thing, Sam, you're not gonna really achieve anything, you know.
Yeah.
And Donnie hasn't done anything wrong to me, you know.
Joe, some things need to be defended, and I've been talking about this for a year in Dog Universe. If someone goes after Joe Booney, like that drunken Pawtucket, like he disrespected Joe Booney and his sister, man, I'm going to defend him. I don't care about apologies.
People take it, Samuel. People take it differently. That's the problem with people. People don't have the same mindset as you or me or as Josiah. Like Josiah said, if somebody talking about me or somebody talking about his family member, he's gonna go nuts. We just don't know how they're gonna control about it. You know what I mean? You know how like those tragic you see every single day when people go and kill people, like innocent.
When they went after your black friend, you got very upset.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course. Of course, but I didn't come back, and I came back and I apologized to the fans, and I came back and showed initiative. I'm not gonna go and put a picture of one of my family members or somebody did that and start making fun of them. I'm not gonna do that, you know. But that's people are different.
The picture was of CEO, so I agree.
I know, but I'm just saying, Sam Hill, people have different controls of their mindset than other people like myself or Joe. That's all I'm saying. And I hope Don ain't myself. I respect the guy like my own. He has done a lot for me. I've done a lot for him, and CO have. So I can't really. I'm not gonna. I love them both, but I hope they come together and work together again.
So CEO and Ian Ellis have been the ones who've done a lot. Don A has put your name out, but compared to those two, Joe, right? Don't you agree?
Well, I believe CEO has done a lot for me because he knows one of my relatives as well, my cousin Hassan Booney. He knows him, and he's done a lot for me, and I appreciate it. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I know him. Like I told you, 6:30 in the morning, he used to text me every single day. Get this, Mike. Get this thing. Stay positive, and that's what I love about him. Yes, Donnie came after when I met CEO, but with Donnie thing that gives a better improvement on my show, and it gives me a better opportunity. That's what I love. Communication. CEO, Donnie, Sam Hill, Jessica Jade.
Jessica Jade is a wonderful person.
Jessica Jade. I will. If I had a sister, if I had to choose any sister, I would choose her because she is an awesome person. I love her very much. And if people disrespect her, I swear to God, it's like you're disrespecting me. She's just a lovely girl. More than mad because she's like I don't know her, but she's like a sister. She comes on my show, talks basketball, positivity. That's what I love about it, and I believe she's going to accomplish a lot.
She means a lot to you. So what I'm saying is, Joe, that CEO has done a lot for everybody.
I know, and I'm thankful. He could have
gone after me. People ganged up on me. You don't think I know he did? He kind of held off. He did.
Thanks, Mike Johnson.
And no one else did it, Joe. No one else kind of defended me. So when I see someone getting a raw deal, you could say you have your right to your opinion about Don. I think he has good sides, but he has bad sides. He lied about me. So I like him. I like a part of him, Joe, but I want to hold him to account. just like you held to those creeps who went after the color of your friend. You gave them heck. Okay?
Of course, and I always will stand
behind
behind this.
Heck. Notice I cleaned up my language.
Yeah, you're good. You're really good. You're really good. Hey, maybe when you get sick, you'll get better too. You know.
Yeah, well, I'm dealing. You know, I'm always also dealing with. I haven't been on. I use the library, so I've been addicted to the computer for like how long? 20 years, however. It's weird. I don't know if you've ever been off your computer.
I've been off. I've been on a lot, and Joe says, "Get up, let's go outside." And sometimes I don't because I'm doing a lot, whatever. It's an obsession like anything else.
Right. I set myself on it too long, so it
See,
might be a good thing to be off it for a while.
So yeah, I love. See, I come on every single week, and I always say even everybody says, "Why don't you take a week off?" I just can't, man. I just can't because I love my fans so much. But there's a time and place. I will be off.
People start to depend on you being there, so I agree. If you're gonna have a show, try to be on.
Of course, and I have an announcement to make in a couple of weeks. I'm not going to announce it today, but be expected. I have an announcement to make. It's a very good announcement. I'll be going somewhere, and I will announce it in the next coming weeks. So we can say 2 weeks. And Joe doesn't know about it. Nobody knows about it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be in a different place, and I can't wait for that. But I'm here today, and I will show always initiative to people and all that. And you know what? People can talk about me all they want, but I'm not going to disrespect them back. Sam Hill, I don't think he has never disrespected me. Always positive, always had good poems and all that. And that's what I love about Sam Hill. He talks sports, he talks Yankees, he talks about America, Canada, whatever. At the end of the day, I respect him like another brother, and I'll shake his hand. I'll say, "Welcome to the universe of life, and welcome to the mighty God."
Well, Joe, I will say something bad or wrong if I see it. There's nothing I can say negative about Joe Mooney. And I told you this before. Tell me it's not the truth. You're not controversial. You have a couple people who don't understand you. But in terms of, you're probably the most liked in Dog Universe.
I believe so. I think I am.
Joe Mooney.
I think so. I'm a people's person. I just don't hate people. I don't hate people. I just don't.
I don't hate most people. I don't hate Don. No way. Hate is a bad thing, man. But when people go after your family or people go after your friend, I like that guy. What was it?
Jamal Othamani. He'll be back on soon.
He's a good guy.
He's a terrific guy.
After his color, man. That I can't be calm about, and you weren't.
I'm still disgusted with people, but that's exactly. Over and done with.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I understand, and that feeling is it's like a stomach feeling,
Nobody will call up and call him out. Why? Because he has a charming personality sometimes. Wrong is wrong, Joe. If you go after Muslims, Jews, Christians, the religion, that's wrong. You go after the individual person. Don't go after a group. And that's what they did to Jamal, and that's wrong. So I'm just talking about standing up. You're nicer than me. On my show, you be the nice one, but I'm going to call people out, Joe.
Yeah, I love this comment about somebody said, Mike Johnson. I respect you, Joe. This is the best sports podcast out there. Keep up the great real news, sir. Thank you, Mike Johnson. It's an honor to have you on my show. Yes, I like that about you too. You are different than other people. You will call people out, and I will call people out, but I will call them out in a professional way. I am not going to call them out using the slang words or sing. I call them out professional. I bring them on my show. Why do you don't like me?
According to your values, Joe. That's not you.
Yeah.
You're just being true to yourself.
I'm being true, and I'm gonna bring them on my show and tell them why don't you like me and why do you like my person, and I'm gonna say that, and I will have it live, and people don't, and they will tell me. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna bash this guy and start talking. That's not me, and it never will be me, and I'll be 600 grand. It'll never be me. Believe me, it won't. You can't look at that. People like CEO. When I talk about George Girardi, right? Believe me, I said he's the best catcher. He might not believe so, but I might believe so. So we have to respect our opinion. We have to help each other. We have to respect people in general. If we don't do that, then why are we on this planet?
Noel got disconnected.
I got.
Josiah.
Yeah. No, I'll get this group.
But Joe, I think we maybe differ in that my belief is you got to defend people, not to be pretentious, but I think we can learn from history. I mean, how did Hitler get away with what he did? How does genocide get away with what they did? People slaughtering Hindus, Muslims being victims, Muslims committing atrocities. You know what I'm saying? So when you can respect people, Joe, but some people will see that as weakness. That's maybe where I disagree. There comes a point where you got to stand up to them.
Oh, of course I'm gonna stand up to them. Like I was telling you, I'm gonna bring them on my show and tell them. It's all. You know what? It's all emotional, and it's nerves. It's the body and the nerves that people don't understand. If people had a little bit more logic and maybe a little bit more science, maybe they would understand our history. History, you need to know that. If you don't know history, then why are you here? You know what I mean? Sam Hill. So I want people to realize I'm a person who loves sports, positivity, helping other people, and respect the women 110%.
And when you stick to something like that, you're gonna attract same people. All the other ones, they're gonna go away on their own.
But that's not gonna work on the internet. I gotta tell you, there's some weird haters out there, and I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying you're not dealing with rational
Spurs
people.
got eliminated.
Your world up there, and you are so lucky, man.
We got some breaking news from Noel. We got some breaking news in sports. This is in sports history. It's 12:46 a.m. The Spurs got eliminated 90-86. The Denver Nuggets are moving on to the second round. I want to thank Greg Popovich, DeMar DeRozan on a fantastic year. Jessica Jade, I'm going to text you saying the Spurs are going to be eliminated. I thought we were the other way around. But thank you. Good luck to Denver Nuggets. You guys will succeed, and you guys are a good team. Back to Sam Hill's topic. What were you saying?
A wonderful city, too, Joe. I've been to Denver.
You've been to Denver? I wanted to live in Denver since I was a little boy. Always in the high Rocky Mountains.
I'm going to go through Denver. I'm going to go cross country, and the northern interstate goes through Denver.
Yeah. Well, we have about 13 minutes left, 10, 15 minutes, whatever.
CEO still there?
No, CEO left and all of that. You come back down, Joe?
Yeah, okay.
You come back. Okay, Joe, come back. He's just going to grab something. But do you have anything else to say, Sam Hill, about the show, about this thing coming up? Because I still have a little bit more time to say.
Yeah, I just think this might be the year of Joe Booney. You know, you can do hype, you can do promo, but it comes down to talent. And I was listening to you like half an hour ago, and you gave a 2-minute description of a game, and I'm thinking Bob Costas, I'm thinking Vin Scully. You got the talent, Joe. I think it's just a matter of enough people seeing you. So hopefully, and this will be my final say, hopefully this will be the year of Joe Booney.
Thank you very much, Samuel. I love you very much, man, and I accept your offer. And it's going to be more than an honor to be on the show, and I can't wait, man. I really can't wait, brother.
Peace be upon your family, Joe.
Thank you. And all I ask you, man, is take care of your beautiful children, your beautiful wife if you have it. Take care of yourself.
I have a wife.
Then take care of yourself. I hope you feel better, man, and I think you'll achieve a lot in the future. You're still young, man.
Thank you, Joe. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Josiah.
Good night. God bless you, brother. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Hill is a wonderful person, and I respect him 110%. Yes, the Boston Bruins lost today in the second overtime. The final score was 3-2. A couple nights ago, the Bruins won 3-2 in overtime. The series is tied 1-1, and I am proud to stand next to these two incredible hockey clubs and say congratulations on winning the first game. The first game. This is Columbus's first game. This is Columbus' first National Hockey League second round win, because Columbus have never been in a second round playoff. Leon To all the Columbus Blue Jacket fans out there, I hope you succeed. I hope you do well. And I really believe you can take these Bruins out. But it's a matter of time. But I believe in my heart the Bruins might win in 6. Boston is a stronger team. They got DePrust. They got Marchand. They got Zdeno Chara, the 7-foot guy on skates, 6'9" without skates. And these Bruins are a good team. They took on my Toronto Maple Leafs. But look, it's tied 1-1. It can go either way. The Carolina Hurricane, they can win tomorrow, be up 2-0, but it can be 1-1. We don't know until a matter of time. You know, look at the Spurs. They're gone. When they won 6, people saying 7, they're going to win. Sports is a guessing game. That's why betting, for myself, I call it no good. Because when you start betting, ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to go very far in life. Yes, I put $5 down, but hey, I'm going to lose that $5 no matter what. If I win $1,000, hey, I'm only going to make $995 because I put that $5 down. That's why I don't bet. For the people out there, I don't bet. I don't drink. No drug. Sports, positivity, helping other people, and respect women 110%. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, guys. How you doing, brother? Nice to meet you. Yes, we have a big show, actually, and I must have pressed the button to be on this. I wasn't actually supposed to be on Azer, but that's okay. That's strange, actually.
We already met.
Have I?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sam.
Oh, yeah. I remember you, yeah. A couple of weeks ago? A couple of weeks ago?
No, earlier today.
Oh, I think so, maybe.
Talking about like Muslims and Christianity.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah. I'm having a show right now, and I wasn't supposed to go. I pressed Azer to check my message, and it must have went. I was checking Azer for my message because I told everybody I have 5 minutes left, and it went to this fellow American guy I was on before.
Was he? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Not too bad.
You're the best, Joe. Thanks for your podcast. It's amazing. Thank you, brother. I appreciate all you guys watching. We got about 5 minutes left. Joe, you have anything else to say to the fans?
Well, it was nice chatting with them, and everything was positive tonight. I just wish my Leafs were on.
Write down your YouTube channel real quick.
I will. And I'll write it down for you.
All right.
You can go ahead, Joe. Keep talking, Josiah.
Yeah, it was nice to hear all the positivity from all the fans tonight.
Yeah, it was. You know what?
Yeah.
I haven't had a good show like this for a very long time. You know, I have a good show every week, but this show, with you, it's a wonderful time to have always a guest. When you're by yourself, it's good. But when you have a guest, you can have a debate.
Nice to be on your show.
Yeah.
And I hope we can I can come back on some other time, and maybe we talk about the Stanley Cup then.
We will talk about this. Look at this. The guy just on there, he just subscribed, Unbelievable. It's amazing how you meet people.
Yeah.
Communication is number one. Does anybody want to call? I can take one more last call. I've been on for 2 hours and 13 minutes, and I have one more call if you want to call into the show. We want to say the tree said, I am not spoiled. And that's true. I am not spoiled. No. See?
You know what? Every kid is spoiled. Why not?
Look at this. Need much needed prayer. I am going to surgery Tuesday. Love you guys. Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Now, what are you going for surgery for? Nawal's having surgery.
No.
Yeah, what are you doing surgery for what, brother? Do you want to share that detail? If not, I respect that. You can message me on Snapchat on that. I hope everything is under control. I hope my Dr. Reed is very in unbelievable shape.
Very well.
I hope he's well. May God bless him, and may the prayers be on him, and the mighty God protect him for anything, and the devil never shine on him, and the devil never shine on the innocent people. Getting my gallbladder removed.
Oh, like Mom did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
You won't be able to eat and drink same.
Good luck. I always say to people, I don't want to scare you. I don't know if I should say. I don't want to, but they say you're never the same after gallbladder remove. So I hope you do well. I will talk to you very soon. You stay safe, And, we should be proud who we are, and we should be proud to have an awesome guy on our show each week. It's just a wonderful time. And I know you've been going through tough times, man. And stay strong, man. Stay strong. Before we leave, ladies and gentlemen, we have to stand up for a beautiful, beautiful national anthem. Well, there's a couple. Maybe a few, but there'll be a couple. We'll be standing up for the Lebanese national anthem and the American national anthem because we have to honor our countries. We have to honor people, and we have to help people out. And if we don't help people out, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to achieve a lot in life. So let me get this going. This technology these days, the last couple of days, the technology hasn't been working very good for me. So, Josiah?
National anthem?
Yeah. Take a second for me, Joe.
للوطن للعلا للعلم سيفنا والقلم صرنا وجملنا بكل الرجال قولنا والعمل في سبيل الكمال كلنا للوطن للعلا للعلم كلنا للوطن Takes me back to my childhood. Everybody, that's a Lebanese national anthem.
You said
so that's our background.
You said something about takes you back to your childhood, and why do you say that?
Yeah, because I remember we took that in school. We had to learn the national anthem when we were kids. So I don't get to hear it much, but that's still the original for me. Also.
Always a commercial. Always a commercial. For even advertisement for the national anthem. People, I want to thank everybody for coming into my show today. I love you, America. Without you guys, well, I wouldn't be here, and this wouldn't be here. All this is Josiah.
Proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you coming on my show. It's an honor having you. Anything else to say before we leave tonight? Anything else?
Very proud of you.
Thank you
Keep
very
up the
much.
good work,
Thank you
Joe.
very much. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I
Keep
appreciate
going.
it. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching Joe Sports Channel. Well, we will see you next week. Good luck with the Stanley Cup playoffs. Good luck to Boston. Good luck to Columbus. Good luck to Carolina. All of those. Probably next time we'll be talking about the third round
Good
series.
night, you guys.
Thank
Love
you.
guys.
God bless you. And keep our unit and country wonderful. Love you guys. Joe Sports Channel on the Sportsnet Radio Network of Joe Sports. Good night, guys, and good luck, Noel, on your surgery Tuesday. Believe me.